I'm waiting for a hat tag. We have a hat tap. We're live. Hello. Welcome to Hit Points Not Required. Tonight's weird. We don't have Chuckles, but we have a wonderful group hanging out with us tonight. As we go around the board and introduce all our peeps, I'm Jacob. I'll be your tail weaver for tonight. Speaking of tails, we have a big old cat butt. We will get to that cat butt in a moment. But first, we have over on the side there, we have Owen J. Ace.
Hello, everybody. I'm Owen J. Ace, or at Ace of Squares on social media. You can find me here sometimes, or on High Shelf Collective. I'm happy to be here.
Nice. We're happy to have you. Continuing around, we have Zoe Monroe.
Hi, I'm Zoe Monroe. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm just happy to be here.
Nice. And we're happy to have you here. And we're happy to have everyone out there as you kind of trickle on in. Continuing around, we have beautifully lit in that purple light. We have Taylor.
Hey, I'm Taylor, aka Spunky Taylor, on all across the social media. If you need updates about me, just follow me there to figure out where I'm going to be at next. I'm she, her pronoun.
Excellent. Continuing around, we have the incredible Chrysander.
Oh shit, that's me. Hey y'all, I'm Chrysander. I do a lot of stuff, just like a ton of it. Yeah.
I expected when I said incredible for you to be like, that's obviously me. But it wasn't.
I just respond to my own name.
That's better than you guys.
Like a spoiled or upset child when mom says Chrysander, and you have to run to them. Yeah, exactly. Moving around, we have with us Trip.
Hi, I'm Sarah Tripp Swartout, and this is Toast. I can be found in Ohio, wildly. But on the internet, I guess, occasionally with Hit Points Not Required, and also with High Shelf Collective, like Owen over there. Yeah, this is
wonderful, and that's Toast.
Yes.
We have floating around in the chat, Violet. We have Rook Vellum behind the scenes. I just realized that his little screen that you guys can't see just says jackass on the bottom. So we're running hot. We are doing this for charity. We are doing this for entertainment, but primarily for charity. Trip, why don't you tell us a little bit about the charity we're working for here?
Yeah, absolutely. Today we are raising money for North Carolina Counts Coalition. It is a nonpartisan, nonprofit organization working to support communities throughout North Carolina. In the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, they are working with a variety of local partners to provide direct support to those in need across western North Carolina, with a special focus on marginalized communities that are often overlooked and underserved in times of crisis. 100% of your donation to them will go towards these relief efforts, so please help us help them and give what you can.
Thank you very, very much. Help us, help them. Send some love their way. And as we shimmy on into our story today, we begin in the sleepy little fishery town of Canticle Bay. A very thick kind of fog overhead, mist and kind of sleet-like rain that drops down over this area. Swamplands further to the south and mountains far off in the distance. The seas themselves are rough. You probably would have arrived here via mountain pass rather than the ocean itself. There are scarce few ships tied to the dock here at Canticle Bay, as recently there have been a slew of disappearances as fishermen have gone out to supply not only food for the town, but their primary export, little fishies. As we come in to our game, we begin in a large mansion that sits somewhat elevated away from the rest of the town or the rest of the city there, not too far from the swamplands that some may find familiar, not too far from the docks, this isolated little town. In this beautiful mansion, we find ourselves, as you can hear this slight whistling as wind blows through the wooden buildings here, we find ourselves walking through a corridor, a Sorkin walk and talkin' kind of vibe here. we have a human noble. He seems to have an air of superiority. He has salt and pepper hair. He has a beautiful, beautiful cape and kind of cowl. Not cowl. He's Batman. Beautiful, beautiful cape, like shawl that kind of flows off the back there. This elegant, almost one piece, almost like if you've watched Deadwood, you know, they wear that look like little cute little onesies. But it seems to be almost bedazzled to the point where you'd have to shield your eyes in bright light. As this individual is strolling down the walkway here, you would see that strolling along beside him, keeping up at a relatively decent pace, we would see a where are we? We would see a human trotting along beside, scowl on their face, a cloud of cigarette smoke, perhaps not. As you're strolling along, Hamish Grindle is looking at you there, Jacques, kind of giving you an up and down glance as he leads you out towards the terrace where the rain kind of pours down to look out over the city. He says, I have your assurance that you have the town's best interests at heart, obviously.
Oui, monsieur, I care very much about this town, almost as much as I care about the fish in this bay.
Whatever the fish are doing is a mystery. We have no fishermen to pluck them from their schools there. I wonder, looks behind him at the motley crew gathered around. It is imperative for the city, for the economy, and indeed for our survival, that we figure out what happened to our fishermen, and that if you could bring back a big old boatload of fish, that would be wonderful. Two jobs: find the fishermen, but bring back a shit ton of fish if you could. Would you like to describe and introduce yourself, please?
Jacques is a middle-aged human guy. He's one of those people that is like, are you 40 or are you 60? He has these deep weathered lines in his face. He's relatively average looking, other than being like, crusty's not the right word, but he's certainly worn and weathered. His hair is simultaneously greasy and dry. And he has a permanent scowl, not unlike myself. He's got a pretty like strong permanent frown. And you notice on his hands and forearms, he has quite a few like small but numerous burn scars, some of them quite old, some of them new, almost as if he's been working in an oven for a very long time. And he's wearing weirdly decorative armor for a gentleman of his kind of air, with like fish motifs all over it.
Excellent.
Oh, and always smoking. And if he's not actively smoking, there is a bent, half falling apart cigarette in his mouth.
Excellent. As he stands there, not the only person with a fish or perhaps a grumpy or an older motif. He glances across and he says, I see you've got an acquaintance with Old Salt. Old Salt will be able to lead you to the Shriveled Barnacle where I believe there's 2 working vessels left. You'll be able to choose which one to take. Old Salt, as he kind of shouts to you, Old Salt. Something that has appeared to you a couple of times has just appeared around a corner and then disappeared again.
Old Salt is this short, almost like a dwarven height, a stout old man with a round belly, brown skin and a big bristly mustache, bundled up in a coat like an old mariner. He's staring off towards that corner, but he always has like a permanent sort of like 1,000-yard stare towards the horizon. Very haunted look, one milky white eye, one slightly inhuman eye, and he says like, so you say something strange is going on in the bay? I'm no stranger to the strange. I'll take you there, if that's what you want. You'll be regretting it soon.
Hamish leans over to to you there, Jacques, and says, "It's all kind of grim horror with him. I try to stay away from him, but do your best." And kind of leans back away from you. Yes, old salt, of course. These people are going to accompany you out to look at the horrors of the bay. Old salt, as he patronizes you a little bit, that whatever it is appears once more. You glance at it. Leap, what is old salt looking at?
Okay, so the most notable thing I think about Leap is just very big webbed ears. And okay, they're small. They're small. They're like maybe 2.5 feet. Water genasi, you might be able to tell at a close range, which is this is not. But definitely some goblin in there. Just a little like vivaciously teal creature with a lot of water genasi have like hair that is like flowing water. Theirs is kind of like bog water, but also a little bit like, um oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? Little blue guy, little smurf, like little troll hair a little bit, but like
Right.
boggy, fluffy troll hair, like flowing but or like water but still stagnant kind of while poofing up from their head. I think they're kind of in like a hooded thing, but the hood cannot conceal the giant ears. Big yellow eyes, and they're actually teleporting along in the shadows, just kind of poofing in, keeping an eye. And underneath the cloak, they are usually dressed in kind of like ragged, like cobbled together leather, but they've tried to put on their best appearance for these people that they so respect and that they so admire, especially like Old Salt among them. And so they've done their best to look like pirate casual, or like business pirate more. Like business pirate. Under the cloak, they've found a jacket. The sleeves have been kind of ripped off at the elbows because they've got fins protruding from their forearms as well. Just a long jacket underneath a cloak, and cobbled together odds and ends and belts and little knickknacks, and very, very muddy, completely barefoot.
Rumble of thunder, flash of lightning, silhouette of someone standing there, large, more sharpened teeth, as Hamish jumps back and goes, "Ah! Oh, goodness. Sorry, I forgot. Old Salt, Jacques. I also hired a tracker, someone who's had experience on the water. Old Salt, I know you've had experience on the water, but this is a more recent kind of sailor. Misty, is it?" And he kind of gestures to you there, Misty. What steps forward?
Yeah, Misty. It'd be like it looked like in the background, like a giant silhouette, but as she comes closer, she's very tiny and like feels like almighty and said I was like, I'm here to help. And she has like scales coming across her face and everything. Her hair is long. She has like a scarf to tie down her hair. She's wearing like a pirate outfit, kind of style, and she's just ready to help.
Excellent. As you step on forward, Hamish says to you, "There's a tidy sum in it if you bring back the fishing business. I have a little... let's just say I have a stake in this town here. I highly suggest that Old Salt, you take them to the Salted Barnacle and get them acquainted with one of the crews there, one of the braver crews there. But if I may be so bold, I would check out the swamps on your way in. There is a yellow devil, a fiendish creature in the reeds there that is nothing but trouble. And, well, if that's the end of the adventure there, then perhaps you can put it out of its misery, or perhaps you can deal with it." But kind of gestures just out past where his huge mansion is, and there's a beautiful, beautiful swamp with mangrove trees, what looks to be water that kind of runs off the mountains in the distance and fills the swamp, then sifts into the ocean there. Perhaps a short detour in that direction. Now, here is 50 gold piece a piece. piece apiece. Yes, pizza, piece of pie. 50 gold piece apiece. Here you go. If you'd kindly be on your way. I'll say this. I highly recommend you take Yorin. Yorin Handel. His ship is a large vessel, one of the huge fishery vessels that dredge and bring up thousands of fish each week. They've been docked, one of the last few fishery ships left in the bay. If there's no other questions, kind of gestures out to the swamp. If you'll kindly be on your way, I have people coming over. Really need to kind of clear the patio and get things ready. It's not that you're not welcome. It's just that Old Salt, you put people off a little bit.
No, you don't want anyone to be seen with the help.
Well, I didn't say that, but those are your words, not mine.
Wait, they are.
We'll go see your devil, Hamish. And if it's the same one that took me eye, you won't be there for long.
Okay, well, good luck with that, the rest of you. He has a certain je ne sais quoi about him, doesn't he?
Ouais, je ne sais quoi. And I put out, I just dropped the cigarette on his floor and put it out with my foot, and I turned to walk away.
Okay, unnecessary. As you turn and walk out, there's like a mini portcullis that leads out to the left-hand side of his mansion towards the swamp where the town meets the swamp. And you can see that he's kind of led you out the side entrance. And as soon as you leave, you hear him spin on his heel and go, "My darling, wonderful to see you." And he walks and steps on inside. As he steps on inside, the swamp to the left of you, where this yellow devil that maybe some of you encountered before, is being perhaps accused of whatever's going on here. I hand it over to you guys to see what the four of you would like to do.
I think on the way, is Leap following us as well?
Stealthy. Yes, I'm curiously seeing what is up with this. The Leap is not making themselves known, even though it was very hard not to speak up.
Beautiful. We are going to cut to the swamp. The swamp itself, the water there is quite kind of temperate in comparison to the, when you sit in a hot tub or like a bath and it's cold on the outside, it's kind of the vibe you get frolicking in the swamp here. And Shishi, you can look out and see the mansion of the horrid man that bankrolls the fishery companies that tear up the seafloor, and that is continuing to push into the swamp there. And you see a small gaggle of people leaving through the side entrance there. As you are here in the swamp, can you take the spotlight and tell us what we see and give me the vibes of your environs right now?
So, first thing you notice is Shishi is holding the head of a guard in his hand, and he just punches him right in the face, drops him to the floor. You say swamp safe if Shishi help problem, huh? Shishi help. And he starts to walk towards his mansion. Shishi, the yellow devil of the swamp, as he now understands himself to be, similarly statured like a dwarf, is a grung, yellow with spotty black spots all across his body. And fused to his two hands are two dark stone gauntlets. Find out about those. But he's not quite any grung you've ever seen before. He is not thin. He is not short. He is not a coward. As he trudges through the swamp, muscles at the ready, trying to figure out how to keep his spot in this world safe.
Beautiful. As you trudge up towards this mansion here, you guys, having just stepped out, will notice something moving between the mangroves and just unabashedly moving up the embankment your way.
Just giant 25-foot leaps into the air every now and again.
like venom.
I'm a grung.
Would Jacques know of this yellow devil if he's like living and working in this city?
You would have heard of this yellow devil. Those of you that are a little more environmentally conscious than anyone else may actually know the yellow devil themselves. I'll let you guys play that out. But if you live or work in this city, you've certainly heard of the yellow devil that wreaks havoc on anyone trying to encroach on the swamplands there, especially as they sent once upon a time waders in there to try and kind of fish for worms and eels to use as bait in the ocean. Not a lot of them came back. Some of them came back with broken bones, cracked skulls. It wasn't nice.
I think Old Salt, who's been approaching like with a harpoon, is what he carries, sees this grung like bounding toward them, and actually puts the harpoon down and lights his pipe again, and says, "I've seen the devil. That's not the devil. The devil walks sideways. Have I told you all about the ghost crab?" And you probably heard him. He talks about the ghost crab every day. Everyone has heard him a million times talk about the ghost crab.
How close is this impending meeting? Does it feel like things are about to potentially go down? I know Old Salt has just put down his weapon. But
Old Salt has put down his weapon. You, Shishi, would immediately recognize that these are not your. You would recognize Old Salt as who Old Salt is, basically. These are not guards. These are not a threat. The fact they've been shuffled out the side entrance, you've watched this mansion enough to know that they're undesirable to the wealthy. And Shishi would pretty quickly, especially with those leaps, just be right upon you.
I think, yeah, okay. I'll see what happens first.
If I recognize them as not the guards, I would jump over them and continue.
Excellent.
Looking for the nearest guard that I can find.
Okay. Jumps over the top of you.
Wait, mon ami, come back.
Whoa.
Speak to us.
That was
She
fascinating.
turn. And he spritzes himself with a little bit of mist. Utokushishi.
Jack is gonna light another cigarette, obviously, and say, "What do you want with the mansion, my friend?"
Guards say that mansion tell people to come find Shishi in the swamp. Want to put an end to that.
Shishi, mon ami, I have to be honest with you. We are the people who were sent to go find you. But now that we see you, I don't think there's so much of a problem. Do you?
I do not know. Will you try what those guards did? And he just cracks his knuckles together.
Jax takes another drag on a cigarette. No, not trying that. No.
Good. Now, where men tell people go find fish.
Come again?
Where men tell people to go find fish.
You looking for the man or for the fish?
Yeah.
Guards say men need find fish. Tell people go look for me because I cause. Shishi no cause fish.
No, she loves fish.
Shishi do love fish.
Do you want to help us find more fish?
Shishi just want clear name.
I look at Old Salt and I say, Mon ami, I think we gonna team up with Shishi and a little 2 birds, 1 stone, 2 fish, 1 hook.
Aye. Our fight is out there in the water. You're welcome to join, Shishi.
Will it get the guards out of swamp?
Maybe.
Honest.
Most likely. And Misty will also like pounds her fists together. Yeah, the guards would go.
Then she help.
Excellent.
Yes.
Beautiful.
The seriousness of Old Salt and Shishi is like really throwing me off.
Spritz
great
himself with
way.
more water.
Yes. The seriousness of an enormous grung spritzing himself with water there.
You need a little spritz.
Yeah. Got to keep himself moist. All right, you guys head back into the town there. Where are you guys going? You can see that there are a number of ships dotted along the docks far down into the town there on the edge. But from what you can tell, there's one huge, almost not quite a man of war, but a rather large fishing sailing vessel. What looks to be more of a sloop of sorts, and then a number of smaller vessels that look like they've been tied up for a long time. Like they haven't been out in a month or two.
Well, I think Old Salt would know where to go. Was it recommended that we go to like a tavern first to talk to the people, or straight to the ship that was recommended?
It's up to you. You would know that if you wanted to commandeer a crew to kind of take you on their vessel, you could go into the Salty Barnacle and find whoever's bravest who would head out into the water, even though it's kind of Bermuda Triangle rules out there right now. The other option is you go pinch one for yourselves.
Given Shishi's proclivity with the elements, would he have any inkling as to what is actually causing these problems with the fish? Or anything?
Go ahead and give me a nature check real quick.
Can do. I'm proficient.
Thank you. 8. You would know that the wildlife in the ocean started to dry up about a month or two ago. The catches started to get a lot more scarce, and thus everyone started to sail out a little further and a little further. And then one day a fishing ship didn't come back, and then the next couple didn't come back. And then they were continuing to be sent out there by Hamish Grendel and the young man in charge of that kind of fishery armada, Yoren Handel. A lot of the local fishermen very quickly decided, let's just stay put for a while, but they kept pushing Yoren Handel's crew out over and over, and they slowly whittled it down further and further and further. As to what could have done that, something that would take out fish and ships must be very big and very scary.
So, how we solve problem?
I think our first stop is the Salty Barnacle. I think we need a few men if we're going to take on the ghost crab.
A few men and a few drinks, when?
Aye.
Ghost crab, you say? What that?
Oh, let me tell you about the ghost crab. Imagine a crab larger than average, bone white, features like hacksaws, the devil in its eyes, crawls up out of nowhere, and it takes a part of you. Your eye, your finger, part of your soul, and it drags it down into the depths. That's what's behind this. I'm sure of it. I can feel it.
How do you feel it?
I feel it in my bones, in my soul, what's left of it, because as I said before, part of it is gone, dragged into the water.
Wow.
A larger than average.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Ça va. On y va. Let's go to the, what was it? The Salty Barnacle?
Yes.
Someone else lead.
Okay, should we go in there with Shishi? Or would that terrify everyone?
This is a
No
good
offense, Shishi.
It is okay. Shishi used to cowardice.
Understandable.
They better get used to being afraid. With the ghost crab growing bolder.
Okay, you guys, you guys head in towards the salty barnacle. Leap, do me a favor and make a stealth check for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's see how we're doing. Ooh, not good, my dude. Not good. I just hope that everyone rolls really badly to see me except for Old Salt. Let me just see if I can fix this in any way. I don't think that I can, so I think that natural 2 is just gonna have to land. So that's gonna be 12 total.
12, so close to beating Old Salt's passive perception. However, as you guys wind between the buildings here, you would just hear just a puff of like someone's just Nightcrawler kind of bamfed not too far away and then disappeared and bamfed just on the other side of a wooden crate. As you can see across the road, the salty barnacle, rain kind of starting to pour down, people out front smoking as Leap appears not too far from you all. Old Salt, that same creature that's kind of popped up in and out. Not the ghost crab, but another one of those aberrant creatures that haunt you. Leap appears.
They're trying to be subtle, but their eyes are like really like glowing yellow and like as big as saucers. Just a
Are
big
they-
old
Leave
smile.
me, foul apparition, you'll haunt me no more, shade.
At any point do they get close enough to Shishi for me to grapple them?
Yeah, let's say just for funsies. I've gotten up
Yeah.
like right behind you. That seems fun.
Yeah. Excellent. You're able to spin Shishi as Old Salt kind of grapples with this demon. If you want to go ahead and make an athletics check against Leap's strength or dexterity saving throw, if you wish to
I was
contest.
gonna say, let's just see how you do against my -2 strength.
That is only a 13.
But if it's a dex save, I have a chance. Did that go through? Let's find out.
Just shout him out. Yeah.
19 for the dex save.
19.
13
Tell
for
me how
me.
you wiggle. Tell me how you wiggle out of this just as Shishi tries to kind of grab onto you as everyone spins to turn and see you.
It's gonna and instead of like resisting this grapple, I think I just kind of like surprise Shishi with just like scrambling up on their side and being like, yellow Mr. Yellow Devil, sir, big fan. Hi.
You creature make fish disappear.
Ghost crab.
Is this a ghost crab?
I'm here. I'm like kind of crouched, like.
I think Old Salt is genuinely surprised, and this. You can see it too.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
It
What?
was Shishi Yellow Devil do not like.
Oh, my apologies.
Name Shishi.
Shishi, big fan. You're a local legend. That's all I've ever aspired to.
It is not hard. Just beat up all of the guard.
Oh, violence was the answer. I've been doing it all wrong. I've been cleaning people's dishes and sorting their receipts so they'll be ready for tax season.
Do not know what that is.
That's
think
right,
it's an
people streaming.
anachronism.
We'd like to go on record to say.
Well,
Excellent.
hi, I'm sorry. Can I come with you?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, we are here to recruit a crew, so we got one down.
One more person. Good job, team.
Good job, Shishi.
that's true.
Whee! This is great.
Eh,
Old
well, no
salt?
news, well.
Also,
we need
big fan.
boat.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those.
Unfortunate.
I kind of rustle around in my cloak and jacket. I have some mud.
Mm.
Can I roll to see if Misty stole a boat when they was escaping?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a D100 roll here.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. I had a D100 in my hand.
Hey,
I was messing around with it. I was like, oh, 80.
80. You would have managed to make out with a very small kind of like just essentially the vessel that Jack Sparrow steps off of at the start of the first Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
A very small kind of dinghy that might be actually very maneuverable, very useful. It's tied up on the docks there. It is technically yours, maritime law. You've kind of stolen it, but if anyone finds out who it belongs to, you're in a lot of trouble. But there's definitely a vessel there that might be run down and rickety, but it would fit all of you cramped, very cramped with Shishi especially.
I have a boat.
Oh,
Wait, a boat?
Yeah, I have a boat.
A big boat?
A boat? We can go look at it after. Maybe we can recruit more if you look at my boat.
She's just gonna say the word mud, and the mud in your hand turns to the word mud.
This is incredible. You're a magician as well. Ha!
like a Sesame Street segment.
Mud. Word of the day, mud.
The word of the exactly. Yeah.
I think in extreme excitement, Leap will then pull water out of the mud using shape water and form mud in like water above it.
Mud.
I also have like swords, if that's helpful. It's violence. Is what I haven't been doing.
Swords are helpful.
More helpful than mud, I would argue.
Well, there's a lot
Now
you
let's not
could do
go that
with
far.
mud. You could camouflage, you could poison it. There's a lot you could do with mud.
It's kind of tasty too.
I wouldn't eat it.
She's just fascinated by this water trick.
Beautiful. Go for it.
I'm just gonna take the water with my elementalism, and I'm just gonna turn it into a water version of Leap.
Nice.
I'm a monk with one spell, baby, and I'm gonna use it.
As you're doing this, the conversation here is interrupted with the front door of the Salty Barnacle kind of swinging open. You hear an argument as two individuals step out, kind of jostling with their respective kind of friends pulling around them. You see a large orc individual, long hair in a high ponytail that kind of comes back over his kind of neck there. You can see he's got sideburns that come down to here that then go up into a mustache with a bare chin. His kind of tusks coming up into his mustache there. You see he says, "I don't give a shit what you say. You've been doing too much damage to the oceans here, and I'm not going to let you go out there and try and dredge up more." You see what looks to be an elven noble, a little bit pompous looking, only because I've been rewatching Deadwood. The dude at the beginning who finds the gold claim first, and he has, yes, Alma. Hello, Alma. He has that prissy little mustache. As this elf steps out, he indeed has the prissy little mustache, little tuft of black hair that kind of has a bit of volume to it as it comes off his head there. Immediately kind of rained on, but he kind of prestidigitates and clears it and kind of clears the rain there. As he steps out, he says, "Nonsense, I don't know what you're talking about. The Handle Fishing Company does extraordinary work here, and we are going to continue to. Isn't that right, crew?" And they all kind of, "We are going to be the first to find the missing men. again. In fact, we're going to do so right now. Hamish Grindle has offered us a generous sum. We're merely waiting for a group of adventurers to come in. You see the orc say, well, I don't give a... Doesn't matter to me. We're going to head out there. We're going to find out the truth if it kills us. Those men can't have gone down for no reason. And then he kind of pushes past the elf and starts to head in the direction of the docks. The elf kind of adjusts his pants and says, well, not if we get out there first, and starts to trot on after him. The orc's crew is a ragtag group that follow along behind, kind of heads down in the rain. The elven group is a much larger crew, and you can see that they range from like young men excited to head out in the water, and old kind of veterans that just kind of glance across and see you, Old Salt, and just give you a nod. And keep walking as they all kind of make their way back down to the docks there. The orc shouts back at Yorin Handel and says, I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to make sure everyone's safe and sound at the end of the day, as he kind of continues on down that way.
I look at
Just
Old
nods
Salt.
sagely and says, take urine.
Take urine?
What?
Pee?
What?
She like that orc. Talk of help ocean.
Old Salt, what do you think? The orcs, the elves, do you know these people? What do you think? Should we try and team up with them?
I think we've got a choice in our hands.
Well, I think the elf said they was waiting for adventurers, and aren't we the adventurers?
I think I'll call out to Yorn and the orc.
Yeah.
Do I know the orc's name?
You know the orc as Rax Vander.
Yeah, I think let's go. Oi, Yorin, Rax.
As you shout on out, Yorin kind of turns and kind of hands kind of tucked in his pockets there and says, is that the old salty sea devil himself, Old Salt? Say, old chap, are you joining us out on the water? Or are you still chasing after that wretched ghost crab?
Oh, I'm heading out on the water, all right. But with who, it depends. Do you know what you're sailing into? Because I've got an idea.
Rax looks at you and says, oh, we've got an idea of what we're sailing into.
And which of you is more ready to die?
I was born ready to die. I myself would prefer not to die. That's why I have a crew, capable individuals, many, many cannons, just in case. So if you're heading on a mission ready to die, with the intent to die, perhaps my ship's not the one for you.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, she'll step out from behind the wall. I
I've
told
still got a
you,
good 200 or so years.
cowardice.
As you step out from behind the wall. Oh my goodness, are you the thing that's in the swamps?
Leap just says, yes.
I
No.
am.
No, he's not.
like-
He's not in the swamp.
Oh, I meant,
This
is-
not on, yeah.
I am
this
not
is Shishi.
currently,
That's
not
a thing.
currently in the swamp.
Of course not. You're here in front of us, and what a sight to behold. Are you
Yes.
looking for work? You look like a strong, able-bodied young man.
I was gonna move past him and push his head out of my way. Up to the orc guy. Orc, you seem good man. Help ocean.
The name's Rax. And yeah,
Rax.
I help Ocean.
Shishi. Protect swamp.
Looks at you and says, stopping that dastardly Grindle from encroaching on your territory. Is that right?
Is not a hard thing to do. Guards are weaklings.
Looks across at you, Misty, and says, didn't you used to sail for the Longhorn Company? Misty, long time no see.
Nice to see you again. That's
Who is it you're sailing with now?
just me, myself, and I, and the good old ocean to protect me.
Right. Looks at you, Old Salt, says, some say you're a bad omen to sail with. Is that right?
They say that, aye. But there's
Do
bad
me a
omens
favor.
enough all around us.
Do me a favor. Say the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. I'm going to say the word sentence after you, and then I might make a few adjustments to my accent.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. No, I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Claps a hand on your shoulder there and says, you hear that, Yorin? They've picked us as a crew. So we'll see you out there on the water and pray you don't get in our way.
Leap would like to be stealing from Yorin this whole time.
Yeah, go ahead and make a sleight of hand check. Yeah.
From Yorin.
Can I aid that just by like flexing a bunch?
Do me a favor before you roll that leap. Go ahead and give me a performance check, Shishi, for peck popping, and see if you catch the eye of Yorin Handle.
Terry Crews playing Shishi.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a 7.
Oh.
A 7.
no.
He's kind of looking and going, no, thank you. Leap, just a flat roll for you there.
All right. Rogue's Mantle, do you help me with this?
I think perhaps.
No, it doesn't. Unless I'm making a melee attack and I can sneak from the shadows. I could make them just fight each other, but we're not going to do that just yet.
You got
alright,
a decent
let's
sleight
try.
of hand. You got this.
Let's see if this is better than that stealth check.
You got this.
Barely better. We might be in trouble, y'all. That's a 12.
A 12. Excellent. As
The
you
worst
tug
rogue you've ever
at
met?
his kind of hip there, he feels the tug and he looks down. You're actually pulling at what looks to be, there's a coin purse and what looks to be a compass kind of clipped to his hip there. The compass looks brand spanking new, like it's never used. And as you tug at it, he looks down and he says, my word! I say, someone's tried to rob me. Men, I'm going to have to get you to, if you can, this thing, please. And he's men kind of
panics, hisses, and scrabbles towards the nearest bit of shadow they can find to teleport 30 feet further away.
You watch as the men very kind of lackadaisically kind of head towards the shadow with kind of blades and clubs. Like, I guess we better do this. Yes, that's it. Take the thing out. Show it what happens when you steal from Yorin Handle. As they head across, you head into the shadows and just disappear. They step into the shadows and they kind of poke around a bit. Boss, don't know. He goes, it's a damn shame. Did everyone else see that thing? Or is it just me?
No, don't know what you're talking about.
There's a
I've seen a lot of things.
Just seems scared to me.
it's a ghost crab.
Give me a group deception check with advantage, please. So deception check each, please.
Old Salt is killing me.
My deception is -1.
It's a 7 for me, boss.
Okay, gotcha.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Hey, 18.
There we go.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay. Leap, did you roll one?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Give me a.
Ooh,
yeah.
that's going to be good. That is a
18,
20, a dirty
20.
20.
Okay. He looks at the group of you and he kind of frowns and he says, I will not fall to the same madness that has befallen this man, and kind of gestures to Old Salt. He says, we are going to head out on the water and we're going to see just whose ship is the most durable and who will be the savior of Canticle Bay. It's a shame you didn't come to me. I wish you the best of luck, and if we have to drag you from the bottom of the ocean to bring you back to your families, then so be it. He kind of turns on his heel.
Oh, the ocean won't do that.
From within the barrel I have teleported myself inside or whatever, just cast a little prestidigitation to just have the scent of just piss in this man's mouth.
He stops for a second and he just kind of and kind of continues on down towards the docks as you stand there with Rax and his crew.
Just let it spread so that his employees can smell it and know, and so it's emanating from him.
Not many people stand up to that little prick like you guys do. It's impressive.
I don't like bullies.
I don't like cowards.
Wait, no.
Mm-hmm.
I
you're
don't
in the right
like
crew.
spinach.
Okay, we're doing this.
Yes.
I'm not a huge fan of sunny weather. Yourself, tends to you, Old Salt.
Me too.
Let me tell you about something I don't like. And
Is it the ghost
launches
crab?
into like the same story of the ghost crab again.
Oh my god. Stop.
Okay. Missy's like, okay, to the docks.
Excellent.
Somebody
guys
has
head-
to have the brain cell of the party, and it's Misty.
You guys head down to the docks. As you head down to the docks, you can see that Misty's ship is not too far from Rax Vander's vessel. You can see that the enormous kind of fishing ship come a man of war that Yaron Handel is in charge of is already kind of they're running on the deck there. It takes a little bit longer for them to unloop all the rope there and kind of set sail. The wind is relatively strong and the rain is starting to come a bit sideways. If there were no wind, it'd be a nice drizzle, but because of the strength of the wind, it's whipping against you all. As that's happening, you watch as Rax Vander's kind of very modest crew dart on board their ship there. As they dart on board the ship, he says, "There's only really one rule. You do as I say, and you keep each other safe. Can you do that?"
Shishi jumps in the ocean.
Okay. If
I
there's
think
anyone
that's a yes.
overboard, look for the enormous grung.
Leap jumps after.
Can we tie my ship to your ship, please?
He looks and he says, "Of course, that's your vessel there.
Yes.
That's something familiar. Is that?
No.
It has a Longhorn trading company. No, okay,
No.
right. My mistake. No, no offense meant.
Yeah, I'm very offended by that. I can't believe you accused me.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't accusing you, just making an observation. As you guys tie off Misty's ship to this smaller vessel, the sloop itself starts to take off into the water, and as the sails catch, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick little break. Wah.
Wow.
Wow, Luigi.
Yeah,
Don't know why, but here we are.
exactly.
Yep.
And I'll just click it. Yes, we are back online.
Yeah, we are.
We are back online.
Oh.
Huzzah.
Should I rewind?
Yeah, rewind, take it back, and let us know what it's like to be back on the ocean.
Yeah, Misty feels like refreshed to be back on a vessel. Her in her past, she was part of like almost like a Navy ship, but they didn't like trust her or what she's good to do, what she's good at tracking and gathering and stuff. So she's decided to leave. So it's nice to be part of a crew that will hopefully would trust in her skills. And one of her skills is being very connecting to the ocean, worshiping the ocean is like a god to her. And she would like sit at the near like the at the edge of the ship as much as possible as she just kneels down and starts praying towards the ocean to make sure this would be a good sailing for them.
Nice. As you sit down and start to pray to the ocean over the railing there, Old Salt, what's it like to be back on a vessel here?
It's foreboding, I would say. We're getting closer to vengeance. I think I sit looking out over the water, maybe coiling rope, helping with some mindless task, but I'm also talking to my familiar. You see on the railing of this ship an albino seagull with red eyes.
Actually, they're more like something like that.
That's pretty good.
And I think he says something to the seagull, and the seagull flies up. I think Old Salt will like intermittently like transfer his senses up to the seagull, just to like take a look at the surroundings as the seagull sort of like circles as it follows us.
Make a real quick perception check for the seagull, either with your own senses or the seagull's senses, before we kind of dart around to what everyone else is doing here.
All right, I have it. I have the stats for a hawk, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. The only thing is, it has disadvantage on all rolls if there is a hot chip thrown in front of it.
Oh, okay, makes sense. It's a natural weakness.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Leap is just up in the on the mast throwing hot chips.
Okay, I'll roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah.
No, it was a joke.
Oh, it's canon now.
Canon now.
Okay, 16.
16. Beautiful. Indeed, foreboding through this drizzled kind of rain that makes visibility not too fantastic. A huge hulking mass to the right of you, the bilious cloud, Yoren handles kind of vessel as it heads out, but further out to the left, a large mass on the ocean, like an island somewhere through the fog. Not on the charts. And as your seagull watches it, the island doesn't seem to stay in one spot.
I will tell Rax about this. I will
Excellent.
point it out to the captain.
Beautiful. As you're doing that, Jacques, Shishi, what would you guys be doing as this vessel sets off?
Jacques is definitely sitting on like a step, if there's any like small steps on the ship, sitting on a step, kind of almost squatting, just like a chef on a stoop outside the kitchen door, just smoking. And then, I don't know if you've ever seen someone do this, but when they get close to finishing a smoke, lighting the next cigarette with the one that's about to go out. Yeah.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Keeping to themselves.
Shishi.
Shishi is in the water, just clinging onto the side of the boat, moisturizing while he can.
Yeah, as the ocean kind of pours over you there, wonderful, wonderful feeling of like rain pouring on you from the top and ocean soaking you from the bottom there. You, Jacques, would occasionally see a couple of hot chips just kind of hit the ground in front of you. Looking at them, you can tell that they are not julienne properly. Actually, julienne's probably a bit too small, a bit too thin, but they seem to have that shitty quality of being like not quite sizzled enough, not quite fried enough. They're not crisp on the outside, soft on the inside. They're just shit chips, honestly, that this seagull is swooping down and nabbing them up and then heading back out into the sky.
A good
someone
ship is so easy. What's the problem here?
Why is my
Excellent.
seagull so distracted?
You head over to Rax. Rax looks at you, Old Salt, and says, "So far, so good. Does anything trouble you, old man?"
Something's always troubling me, Captain.
Right. Let
But
me be the
today-
first to say I don't see any ghost crab around, okay? So you're safe.
You never see him coming. You won't see him coming. But what I do see is out over there. I will point out to where the mass was. Something like an island with something that moves.
That does not bode well. And he kind of looks at you, and there's like a little grin on his face, and he just starts to turn the ship that way. As he turns the ship that way, you guys sail towards this unknown mass. As you're sailing through the storm here, Leap, as you're there kind of tossing fries out into
Got my
the
mage
ocean.
hand tossing fries, and with the
Yeah.
hands I'm making loon calls from the mast.
Your rapier just starts to
Oh shit, you guys!
around the same time that Shishi, you just feel under your feet, just something kind of knock it.
I was climbing my way up. There's a thing in the water.
What's in the water? Missy like step back. I see
I'm
Yeah.
scrabbling down as quickly as I can to get within 30 feet ish of you guys. Be like, trouble.
The ship bumped.
like ghost crab trouble or something else trouble.
Do not know. Touch Shishi on feet.
Like a foot massage?
What that?
I want to assume no.
The
Do I-
ship.
do-
Yeah, go for
No.
it. We've got time for an explanation of what a foot massage is. The ship bumps from side to side there, and bumps from side to side once more. There's a soft kind of as something kind of scrapes along the bottom of it. Captain Rax says, "Looks like we've got company. All hands on deck." And as he says that, there is a water kind of spraying in the air as this long neck with a weird kind of hooked, snapping mouth appears from the water there. This long, slender neck that leads back to this huge kind of humped shell, these little flippers, as this enormous turtle kind of takes a chunk out of the side of the ship. And as it does, you feel a bump from the other side as another one. These two young dragon turtles appearing either side of the ship. And we are going to have to roll initiative.
Does my weapon of warning mean that my allies and I get advantage on this initiative roll?
You certainly do, yeah.
Now,
Good.
If
What do you shout out to them?
This is like after I've leapt down and I'm like, it's trouble. But I can just be like, hey, my sword says we should go do violence.
You have a talking sword?
It's more of a feeling.
It's not time for that now. It's time for fighting.
Yeah, that's what the sword said.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Great, we agree. Cool, let's do it.
No time for feeling, only time for fighting. Who got a 25 to 20?
May I ask, if I already had advantage on my initiative and then we had Leap helping us out, do I maybe get to roll one more d20? Okay.
Unfortunately not, no.
I had to ask.
You did. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
1 second. I rolled in person and I got a 22, but
Beautiful.
22
for Leap.
I'm just trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out how to get an advantage on here, but I figured it out. But I just rolled in person in the meantime.
Yeah, no stress. 25 to 20, 20 to 15. Okay. Great. 15 to 10.
10.
11 for me.
Old
Y'all
Salt.
get advantage as well, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
11 with advantage.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
10.
You got a 10 as well, Shishi. Excellent. So Misty and Shishi, you guys can decide who goes first. I'll say right now that Shishi's dex is 18. Misty, which is higher than yours if you want to go by dex, but you're also welcome to go by narrative. So on your turn, Shishi, Misty, same time. And what did you get, Jack?
I got an 8.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Beautiful. So at the very top of the round, Leap, you are the first to kind of notice these two smaller kind of dragon turtles, still larger than your vessel, kind of the size of Big Boy's vessel, of the Big Boy vessel, the Billy's Cloud. As they come up either side, they seem to have this heat emanating from their maw there, and as they kind of look down at you all with these two eyes setting either side of their heads. What would you like to do?
I'm kind of like, I turn to Shishi and be like, violence? Is that a yes? We're doing the violence? We're doing the violence. Okay, cool, violence. I can do violence. And I will. Are they within distance to, not to play with words here, but leap upon their backs or whatever?
So they are essentially like 30 feet to the edge of the ship, but you're on a mast that will essentially get you up over the top of their heads as they lean over the ship there. So you can run along the mast onto them if you wish to.
All right.
Yeah.
Just get right up in there. Actually, let's see if I can't do a little thing from afar. Oh yeah, actually, while I'm still with the people, while I'm still with my bros, I will cast Bless upon my party here.
Sweet.
So I will grant Bless to Shishi and to Old Salt.
Yes.
And all right, who's feeling it? Who's doing more rolls? Jacques
Who are
or
you
Misty?
sending it to? That's the main question.
All right, I think that I'm intrigued. I'll give one to. Oh no! Now I feel like I have to choose between my friends. All right, we're gonna evens, Misty, odds, Jacques. That is a. Well, that's a natural one, so we're gonna. That's odds. So, Jacques, you were odds, right?
Excellent,
I have
excellent,
no
excellent.
idea.
All right.
There you go, Jacques. So Jacques, Shishi, and Old Salt are blessed there.
Thank you.
But I
unless you
am
want
still
to-
going to jump onto. I will follow up by jumping onto a dragon turtle's back.
Yeah, you land on its head and its eyes kind of curl up to you and you start to down its back. Part of its shell coming out of the water. Perfect. Anything else you want to do?
That's action. Oh yeah, I'll use my cunning action to then well, I don't think I can hide on its back. So I think I'm
Excellent.
just
Okay.
here.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to the dragon turtles. They are immediately going to, you watch as the one facing the ship there just nudges the ship and the ship kind of rolls back and forth. As it does that, you watch as its huge mouth kind of comes down on that side of the ship there. Old Salt, sorry, Misty, you would be on that side of the ship because you were doing your prayer there. So just a cheeky little attack at you. That is a Dirty 20 to bite you.
A dirty 20, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent. That is going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage
Ooh.
and 7 points of lightning. As you feel that bite, it bites into you, and you watch as it starts to lift you and then kind of spits you out back onto the deck there.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Yeah. As it does that, the other one immediately kind of turns over its back there, and it takes its little flippery claw, and it's going to try and like scratch at Leopold on its back there. It's going to do that with advantage because it's got, it's tough to reach back there. That is a 16 and a 17 on the dice, so that is going to be a 25 to hit you, unfortunately, Leap, with that claw.
Yeah, there is nothing I can do about that.
You are going to take, actually, it's not actually going to scratch you with that attack. It's just going to grab you, actually, and just hold on to you and just kind of pull you out and look at you as it's kind of floundering there, as it holds Leap kind of out over the ocean off the side of the ship there, curious as to what this creature is. That is their turn, bringing us down to our good friend Old Salt. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. Are they still apart from the ship? Are they a distance away, or are they?
They're both like upon the ship. Their necks are kind of resting against the railing either side of the whole ship there, and they're kind of up. One of them's just kind of chomped on Misty and spat Misty out. The other one's reached around to grab Leap and kind of looking at Leap over this side here.
Okay. I'll go next to the one that's near Misty.
Yeah, excellent.
And I will pull out one of my harpoons, which is a trident, a vicious trident, and I will attack.
Nice.
Two-handed with that.
Excellent. Go ahead and stab there.
Yeah. Actually, first I'm going to Hunter's Mark this thing.
Beautiful. What does it look like when you Hunter's Mark?
I think his one good eye just glows. It like flashes like red for a second as he focuses on this dragon turtle.
Excellent.
And 18 to hit.
18 will hit this baby dragon turtle. Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be 1 second. 23 damage.
Beautiful. 23 damage as you stab on into it there. As you stab on into it, kind of hit it under the neck there. As it kind of looks back at you, not too happy.
I don't suppose knocking it prone would do anything in this in this situation.
Depends. Your weapon mastery?
Yeah, I have weapon mastery. Tridents have topple, so it would need to make a con saving throw.
Can do. That is a 15.
DC is 8 plus 3 plus 3.
14.
14. So no, I did not knock it, bro.
You kind of knock it, and its neck kind of goes soft for a second. It kind of almost goes on the deck, but it kind of keeps its neck up and looks down at you. That heat in its mouth building with that hit.
And then with my second attack, dirty 20 to hit.
Definitely hits, yeah.
That's going to be 6 plus 2 plus
Excellent.
Hunter's Mark for for 1. So 6 plus 2.
Beautiful. You slice into it. As you jab into it with your trident there, it kind of snarls, and you watch as that breath seems to bubble and boil, like there's froth and foam and steam, and it's more there, and it seems a little bit pissed off.
Gotcha. That's it for me.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to Misty and Shishi. Whoever would like to go first.
Go in.
I was like, you can go, Shishi.
Okay. Can
Go
do.
for it.
Immediately as this combat begins, you see Shishi start to like, and he spits up this corrosive green looking substance all over his knuckles, and then just makes a 25 standing leap to the nearest turtle.
Okay, beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. As I use one of my elemental attunements to change my damage type to acid.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna go in with one punch and a flurry of blows as my bonus action.
Excellent.
It won't
Yeah.
die in one.
Yeah, you get 2 punches and then your flurry of blows. if you want to.
Oh.
Yeah,
So the first one, and with my bless, I get a D4.
correct. Yeah,
25.
25 will hit first punch as you punch a turtle. Big
Second
old
will be 18.
18 will hit. Are you going for the one that chomped Misty or that has leap in its hand?
One that has leap for sure. Yeah.
Perfect.
Next one's 28.
That hits as well. Yeah.
And the third attack is a 24.
All
Or
of
the
those
fourth
are gonna
attack.
hit. Yeah.
Yay!
All 4 are gonna hit. Yeah.
Love that. So I'm just gonna roll this 4 times. So it's 8, 14 is 26, 33. Nice. 45 points of acid damage as I just wail into this thing.
Yeah. As your fists hit, just gonna acid, and it is gonna let go of leap, and leap falls into the ocean.
As an action, when I attack something with my grappler feet, I can try and grapple it.
Yeah. There's no size restriction?
I
I don't think there is. Yeah.
don't know.
No, go for it. Go ahead and make a grapple check for me.
Is there maybe a size limit? Maybe, but consider, is it funny? Is
Yeah.
it cool?
It's a 15.
I rolled a 15 as well.
I have a 19 strength.
As you grab onto the neck or maybe even like the bottom of the jaw of this thing as it drops leap in the ocean. The ocean's surprisingly warm, and as you grab a hold of it, it is not grappled because it is defending and it meets it, beats it. However, it is down there with you, like you've pulled its face like to face you essentially, and it is just there with you. Anything else you want to do?
Good job, Leap. Great distraction.
Thank you. I meant to do that, totally.
That is going to bring us down to, unless there's any movement you'd like to take.
I'm cool where I am.
Excellent. Misty, what would you like to do?
Yeah, can you paint the scene one more time? Like paint the scene. Like where is everybody at? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So the ship in the center there's a dragon turtle on each side. You are underneath the one that spat you out that Old Salt is now stabbing. Directly behind you is the other one, face down, like on the deck, facing Shishi, who's just got it by the bottom of the jaw and is just punching it with this acid punch as Leap splashes into the water there. It looks like Jacques is still sitting on the stoop with a cigarette watching this happen.
Cool. Great. I'm going to use my spear to stab through the creature that she is under currently right now.
Beautiful, yeah.
Yes. That's a 15.
15 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
Sad. And I'm going to use a bonus action of Healing Word to heal herself.
Beautiful.
I'm so sad that I didn't give you the bless.
Yeah.
Attack roll.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. Going to bring us down to Jacques there.
Jacques sighs, flicks their cigarette over the edge of the boat, and stands up, draws their short sword out from their back, and starts sauntering over to whichever baby dragon turtle is closer and shouts, "Let's him cook!" And their sword bursts into flame and they just take a swing at the baby dragon turtle.
Beautiful. Excellent. Go ahead and attack the dragon turtle there. Are you on Old Salt and Misty's side or Shishi's side?
Let's go old salt side because she did a
Beautiful.
disgusting amount of damage, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15?
Not gonna hit, unfortunately.
Can I use my bless for that?
Yes.
You can, yeah.
Is it a
D4.
D4?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
How do I?
All
No,
attacks
not like
and
that.
saving
No,
throws.
not 3. Okay, roll. 15, 17?
17's exactly what you need. You swipe
Hell
into it. As you
yeah.
swipe into it, the flames and its eyes go wide and it kind of shrinks away from it. It doesn't like fire by the looks of it. Go ahead and do your damage and your flame damage as well.
Ooh, that's a 10 plus my flame damage is another 6, so 16.
16 damage.
And 6 of that is
Nice.
fire damage.
Beautiful. It opens up its huge maw, looking down at the three of you there, not very happy. Anything else you want to do?
I just scowl.
Excellent. You watch as Captain Rax immediately rings a bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Can I don't know if this is something I have to state because I think it's a new rule. Vex, if you hit a creature with your short sword, deal damage, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay, groovy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're still getting the hang of the new rules, the new weapon masteries, and how to weave that into storytelling. But yeah, you absolutely have advantage on the next one. The captain rings the bell there, ding, ling, 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 ling. You hear it echo out over through the rain and things like that, and people below deck start to run to, grabbing various kind of spears and nets. He says, "See if you can get them off the ship, and I'll try and push past them." As that happens, we come back around top to you, Leap, as you land in this oddly warm water.
Oh, okay.
Shishi,
Well,
yeah.
this is very pleasant. Just to say.
Shishi,
But
that's right.
what?
Yeah, I just wanted to know if I would have seen that they don't like the fire.
Oh yeah, everyone would have. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Leap. What would you like
So
to do?
they did particularly dislike getting fire on them.
That one did, yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm good. I've got a swim speed, so I'm good in the water. But would you allow me to cast Burning Hands from the water? And would I be able to get both of them in it?
You wouldn't be able to get both because they're on two different sides of the ship, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
on one side there. But you can certainly get the one that tried to grab you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know. Just in case we got more stuff going on after this, I'm gonna do a good old fashioned stabby stab.
Okay, go for a stabby stab. Yeah, from the water
Yeah.
there.
If I am in the water, do I count as not moving? Would I? If I were to use this thing called steady aim, where I use a bonus action to give myself advantage
You
if I don't move,
Could, but you'll be left behind as the ship continues on. So you
Okay.
definitely could. If you wanted to,
Alright.
you definitely could. You could jump up on its back, and you've used movement. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, well,
You definitely could, but it might mean that you're left behind a little bit and have to swim after it. So it's up to you. Whatever.
Don't want to be left behind.
If you're looking for that good old sneak attack, your boy Shishi is adjacent to him
That's true.
because I'm on his
Alright.
back.
True.
You know, maybe the answer is just
You got him by the
don't,
jaw there.
Don't
Yeah.
overthink it. We're just gonna not overthink it, and we're gonna jump up and climb back up and be like, well, it was very nice in there, but I've got things to do, and try to stab with both my rapier of warning and
for it.
my dagger in my other hand.
Beautiful. Go for
Stab it in the eye.
All right. So my fighting style is 2-weapon fighting.
Mm-hmm.
What is that doing for me? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I see it. We're rolling. That is only a 16. Will that hit?
16 does not quite hit.
Not
unfortunately.
quite hit.
Just missing there. Yeah.
All right.
As you
well
hit
then,
it bounces off the shell there.
Okay. Yeah. And then I will go in with my dagger in my other hand.
Excellent.
And that's much better. So that is 24 to hit.
24 will absolutely hit. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that is going to be 1d4 plus 4 because of my 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, and you get a bunch of sneak attack too as you
And a
stab
bunch
on
of
into
sneak
it.
attack, yeah.
Beautiful.
My sneak attack is 2d6, so it's
Excellent.
6. So that's 9 damage.
Beautiful.
And the nick ability is when I make the extra attack with a light weapon of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of a bonus action. So I still technically have my bonus action, but I don't really know if there's anything I can do with it since I cannot hide. But maybe I will disengage and jump back up onto the boat if we are trying to get away. Yeah,
Okay.
so I will bonus action disengage and jump back onto the ships.
Beautiful. You jump back on the ship next to Shishi, or where you're thinking?
Yeah, if Shishi's on the ship, we'll get next to my hero.
Beautiful. Because what happens next is they both open their maws after being injured. Shishi, as you're hanging onto it there, and they both unleash these cones of steam that just cross-section across both of you. One of them pointing down at Misty, Jacques, and Old Salt. If you could go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Old Salt, Misty, and Jack. Leap and Shishi, you're making a con save from the other direction.
Old Salt, Jacques, and Shishi will have that D4 to that save.
Yes, add a D4 to that save.
Ooh, oh no. It's a natural 1 for me.
Natural 1 for
Okay.
me.
Natural 1 for me.
What?
Okay.
What's happening?
I got
But
21.
9 total.
21. Excellent. Shishi,
I
what'd you
got
get?
13.
13. Okay, so
That
Shishi
feels
and Leap.
Statistically improbable.
Incredibly
Shishi and
improbable.
Leap from that side. You guys are going to take 26 points of damage there. As that damage comes
How much was that?
blasting
Sorry?
out at you. 26.
26.
You, Old Salt, and Misty take 24, and Jack, you take 12 as they.
What kind of damage is this?
It is technically fire damage, but it is steam.
I will absorb elements.
Beautiful.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're going to take 12, and you have 12 saved up there.
Let me roll my con
Beautiful.
save,
Half
which
of it,
I
or do you
do
roll
get
both?
advantage on
I got to check
for
the
concentration.
new rules as well. Yeah, resistance.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Gives me
Excellent.
resistance.
Yep, same as always. Yeah. Check your new spells, people at home. Some of them have changed. Same with your items as well. Excellent. As they scorch the deck here, you watch as they both lift their heads and go as they kind of speak to each other. You hear a ringing bell responding from the right-hand side. You know where the bilious cloud is, as if that vessel itself is responding to the ringing of the bell. That is going to bring us down to Old Salt. What would you like to do?
Okay. Yeah, having absorbed these elements, I think he, as he's getting scalded, puts the head of his trident and just lets it heat red hot. And I will stab with the trident. Now
Go
with
ahead and give me a
added fire damage.
Yeah. Don't forget you got a D4 for bless to hit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's 25 without the bless. So
25 will definitely hit.
okay. So I'm gonna give you a bunch of numbers here. So 9 plus 10 from being vicious, plus 1 from Hunter's Mark.
Did you roll a con save on your Hunter's Mark?
Oh, I did not.
Just real quick.
Yeah.
Not that the one's going to make too much of a difference, but
23 on the con save.
beautiful, excellent. And how much fire on top of that?
4 fire damage.
Beautiful. Excellent.
And technically it has to I can topple it if it wants to.
Yeah. No. That is a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Second attack.
Go for it. Second jabby.
Less. Just 13.
13 does not hit, unfortunately, with that second hit.
Okay. How's it looking?
It doesn't look fantastic, and as you hit it that first time and it made that kind of screech, it does not look too happy.
Okay. With my bonus action, you'll hear Old Salt say, "Oh, I'll show you a monster," and his body starts to change. He gets bulkier. His skin becomes thicker and has a sort of slick sheen to it. And his canines grow into fangs and grow longer and longer and longer until it's clear that they are walrus tusks. And he will, being a shifter, he will attack with this bite attack.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
At first, I thought it was gonna be a crab.
Oh,
This was the ghost crab the whole night.
The ghost crab is coming from within the house.
Ghost crab lycanthropy.
With a blast, that's going to be 17.
That's what you
17 is
need.
exactly what you need to hit, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's going to be 4 plus 3. 7 total with Hunter's Mark on it.
7 total. Beautiful. 7 total damage there. As you hit it, come on, Ben. There we go. As you hit it, and as it does that, you hear from that large mound in the distance.
Oh. Oh no. But that's my turn.
Excellent. That's going to bring us down to Shishi, followed by Misty.
Right. I guess I'm still going first then.
Yeah, why not?
Given the state of combat that is happening, Shishi is going to look about, and once again, he's going to just and now it's like fucking a glob of lava that has coated his hands, and he is going to just go for an uppercut. Bam.
Very cool. So very, very cool.
He tries.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me your uppercut.
Okay. 16.
16. You're blessed, aren't you?
I am, but I used bless. My die said
Okay.
11 on the screen, but it gave me a 7 on my roll, so.
That's frustrating. 16 is going to miss, unfortunately, just.
That is fine. Next one is a 20.
Hey.
A 20 will hit, yeah.
Fabulous. Let's roll us some damage. Bing bong. 13 points of fire damage.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah. How's he looking? Needs more of a beating?
He looks better than the one across the road, yeah.
Well, then we're going in with another flurry of blows.
Go for it.
Yeah. It'll be a 22, 23.
23 will hit. I'm getting different numbers from you here for some
And a
silly reason.
25. Well, I'm rolling a 20 and a
Yeah.
4 and then adding my +9 on the back
Oh,
end.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, why are your attack rolls not adding your nonsense to it? Those will absolutely hit as you kind of
Ding.
layer on into it, and it.
For another 12 and 13, 25 points of fire damage.
Nice. Beautiful. Yeah, not looking great, that one there,
Yes.
as it screeches out.
Hell yeah. Just a bunch of uppercuts. Bang, bang, bang. And we're going in for another grapple.
Oh, yeah.
That's an 8.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, unfortunately. As you try to grapple it, it kind of shakes its head, and you kind of hold on for a moment, and then skid to a stop on the deck. Looking
He's
up
too
at it.
big.
It's gonna bring us down to Misty.
Nice. I just realized I had a reaction dampen
Yeah.
elements. Can I take half of the damage instead
Uh,
from back? Because I just realized I didn't want to interrupt anyone. Just
Yeah,
ask.
no, that's okay. If you've got absorb elements, yeah, you can absolutely do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a they call it dampen elements. Where it's
Oh,
just
cool,
like
cool, cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
great.
Misty
So-
is
I've-
one with the elements.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I'm like I was dying there for a moment. I was 7. I was like, oof. Anyways, back to what Missy's gonna do. I think we're gonna go again with the spear one more time.
Nice. Go ahead with the spear there.
The spear will work one day. If that is dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will absolutely hit.
Hell yeah.
Today is that day.
Today is that day. We made it.
We have arrived.
As you jam up into it there.
Looks like 10 damage on that.
Nice.
Nice.
And then use and then I want to use bonus action spiritual weapon.
Yeah, what do you cast? What does your spiritual weapon look like? Is it
Yeah, it was like as she would call upon her ocean to help her, the spear would turn into like a liquid form, and then it solids into like crystallizing as she stabs through it again.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll as this spiritual weapon coalesces out of water.
25.
25 hits. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Perfect. And damage is 1d8. And that is a 10.
10 points of damage. Nice. Both these things looking really badly hurt right now.
Nice.
Anything else you want to do?
No, that'd be it. Thank you.
Beautiful. As they call out, Jacques, what would you like to do?
Out of Misty and Leap, who looks worse as far as like health wise goes?
Yeah, how do you guys look?
I have 19 health. She is.
I was gonna say, I'm feeling old enough to drink in health.
Gotcha. Okay. So we've got someone legal to drink in Canada, someone legal to drink in the US. All right.
There we go.
I am going to once again yell out. What's Jacques gonna say? No one likes their meat raw, and take another swing at the baddie here.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a roll. This is the one on Misty and Old Salt. Go for it.
14, but I'm still blessed, right?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go for that cool 4.
16 just misses. Oh,
Damn it.
We're getting a lot of 16s, it feels like.
I yell out, merde! And apparently merde is my healing word. And I'm going to heal Misty for 2d4.
That's
Excellent.
very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Where are you here? Here we go.
2d4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Ooh, it's 5. 5 health.
Okay. 5 points of healing to you, Misty, as Jacques slices into this one, misses this one narrowly. That is going to bring us back round. You see that your good friend Rax is kind of looking at you, Old Salt, and just says, "We may be heading into certain doom, but we'll be doing it together." Jacques. Yeah.
Nope, I was gonna say, it was more health than that, but it's not, because it's a bard, and I have low charisma for a bard, so I take it back. Never mind.
Okay, beautiful. As he says that, he
Lord,
swings the
that's so
ship
cool.
in. You watch as that huge ship starts to drift in from the right-hand side there, kind of coming across you, bringing us back around top. These things start to slink back into the water there, Leap. What would you like to do? They're still there. You're still right in front of it, but they look like they're going to try and get away from here.
You know what? That's fine. That is fine. I'm here for that. So I think that I'll just be like, all right, hey, Shishi, it's not cowardice if we just like let them go like live their like truth in their little ocean homes, right? Like, am I gonna disappoint you if I
Yes.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm having an internal conflict.
You should give them an external conflict.
Okay, well, I'm now.
Would you
Alright.
like to make a nature check or something, Leap, there?
I would love to.
Make a
Not-
nature check for me.
All right, I'm just like, I don't know if they're bad guys. And my nature's not great. I almost got proficient in it. Well, I rolled a natural 2, so that is gonna be a cool 5.
You don't know
no,
much
shit.
about these creatures. You've heard stories that they are gentle giants of the ocean. You've heard stories that they're elemental terrors that tear apart krakens and tear down ships and things. You've heard that they are an evil kind of vicious kind of creature. You've heard that they're benevolent creatures. You don't know.
But I've heard stories.
You've heard stories.
I love
Yeah.
that about them. Like
Yeah.
they're little legends of their own rights. And Misty's still looking kind of fucked up, right?
Misty's looking fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I didn't. Yeah.
it's rough.
And I didn't get to help her before, so I think that guilt is going to be what drives me here. And I'll be like, I'm not running away. I just think you've got this handled, and please forgive me. I'm going to bonus action disengage and go over to Misty and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice. Very nice.
I
Yeah.
was like, maybe we don't have any healers here, and it feels like we've got like all healers. Oops, all healers.
Oops, all healers.
All right, that's going to be a cool 14
Nice.
of healing.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Oh, well, it says 15 on here, and it says 14 here.
It rolled twice for some reason.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Whichever one came through. Yeah. Yeah, whichever one came through first is fine. As you're doing that, you watch Shishi as Leap kind of runs across. This one in front of you is going to slink. They're both going to slink back into the water. You do all get attacks of opportunity. Of course.
Oh yeah. Oh
Go
yeah.
for it. So let's start with the one that Shishi's schmacking
Shishmi
with a bless. Yeah.
Wow. That's a 12. 13.
Okay.
13.
You whiff as it kind of drops into the water, looking very badly burnt. As it dips into the water there, the water kind of bubbles and fizzes across the other way as that one backs off. Old Salt, Misty, Jacques, and Leap. Technically, you're right there with Misty. All 4 of you would get to attack of opportunity. That one.
I have to redeem myself in the eyes of Shishi, so I am going to attack.
Go for it. You go
Same.
first, Leap.
All right, that is going to be with that rapier a 17.
17 is going to hit. Old Salt, go ahead and give me your attack roll.
It's 22 to hit.
22 is going to hit. Misty, go ahead and give me yours. if you wish.
23.
23 is going to hit. Jacques, go ahead and give me yours.
Mm-hmm.
25, baby.
It's going to be 15 damage for me.
15 plus.
That's the total. I added the plus already.
Sorry, yeah, I'm going.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay. That's my bad. I wasn't clear. I'm like, everyone knows what I'm talking about, obviously. 15 plus Old Salt.
21 damage.
Excellent. So 36 plus Misty.
8.
36. 44. Jacques.
12, and 4 of that is fire damage.
Can you all, the 4 of you, tell me how you handle this creature? as a team.
With deep regret in my heart.
With passion in her eyes. She's being rough as she goes in with the spiritual weapon again, stabbing it straight through.
Nice.
I go for a beheading if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like Old Salt like shakes his head a bit, and for a second he sees a giant white crab.
You manage to lop the head of this thing off as it drops to the deck there. The body, blood spurting, slips into the water there, and we are officially out of combat. As we are out of combat, the captain kind of spins the ship around. You watch as breaking out from the mist. You can see the bilious cloud kind of approaching alongside you there. As the bilious cloud approaches alongside you, anything you guys want to do immediately post-battle?
I'm assuming we're not going to get a short rest in here, so I think I would like to smoke a cigarette.
Assuming we will not get an hour rest, they must
Quick,
smoke
light
all the
up.
cigarettes right now.
If you all tell me how you short rest, because I know there are a lot of chefs that know how to short rest in like 20 seconds or
Yep.
in like 2 minutes. If you
Yep.
can all tell me how your characters, once we kind of break out of this post-combat funk, if you can all tell me how your characters would enhance their short rest, is there something they partake in? Is there something that they do, some sort of meditation? How do they take an hour short rest and snap it down to 5 or 10 minutes? As this ship starts heading towards this mysterious mound that made noise earlier.
Jacques has the equivalent of like a protein energy bar and scarfs that super quickly and chases it with the cigarette and is just fully laid back on the deck straight out, just like finishing his cigarette.
Nice. Excellent.
I've got
What's
like
everyone else?
20 to 40 more hot chips somewhere in the pockets of this coat.
Excellent. One for
Anybody?
you.
Anybody?
One for you.
You get a hot chip. You get a hot chip.
Misty will lay on her back in exhaustion, closing her eyes, holding on to her shell necklace, and hoping that the ocean will just give her energy.
Excellent.
She's just gonna shake the lava off of his gauntlets and then hop in the water.
The water is still incredibly warm. Nowhere near as warm as it was when these things were closer, but it still has a warmth to it that doesn't make sense this far out to sea.
So yeah, genuinely, I do think I would also love to take a little swim because I can also breathe water and.
Yeah, I'm just held onto the side of the ship, just like
I'm held on to you.
like a fish being dragged.
Excellent. Old Soul?
Healing my burns.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Old Salt, when his seagull is done eating hot chips, I think he sort of like sits and communes with it a little bit. This sort of like strange, otherworldly, infernal seagull. I think he sort of like looks into its eyes and is muttering in like Old Salt is like muttering in tongues, and maybe the seagull is sort of like whispering back. It's a very unnerving thing to see. And that as he does that, he slowly like shifts back into a more human form. His tusks go back into his mouth.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Would it be possible that when Old Salt opens his eyes, I have come out of the water and I am there with my hands on either side of his face?
Sure.
Not all things are bad omens. Good things are coming. Good things are coming for you.
What is this curse she's laying on me?
Excellent. As you take that advice, perhaps Old Salt, you see the bilious cloud approaching to the side there. You see a little polite dingling as Yoren kind of looks over. He's like holding onto the wheel, but you can see there's an actual helmsman holding the wheel there. And every time he like moves the wheel, the helmsman kind of turns it for him. And as he's kind of holding onto the wheel, he looks across and he says, I say, you haven't run into a spot of bother, have you? We've come to save the day with our many, many cannons. And he kind of, you watch as the cannon ports open and these gleaming black cannons, 5 on each side, kind of jut out. Rax just shakes his head and goes, "This fucking guy. No, we're fine. The adventurers here saved the day. However, there's a bigger threat out there." Well, perhaps I better take on the threat, since you seem to be a little worn out. And he kind of, "Let's go, boys!" And they drop sail, and he kind of grabs a hold of the wheel and starts to spin it. And then as soon as he starts to move past you, he lets go, and the other guy kind of spins the wheel, and the ship turns and heads in the direction of that large mound. Rax says, "Idiot's gonna get himself killed. Is everyone okay?"
Yeah, pretty good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Shishi real burned.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything we can do? We might have a salve or two. Not an awful lot, but perhaps enough to get you through. Our destiny lays just beyond the mists there. However, if it's going to claim your lives and you need to turn back, you're welcome to.
She's just gonna pull up to the side of the ship and just open his mouth, waiting for a potion.
Okay.
Did you say we're getting a short rest, or?
You can go ahead and mark off a short rest. Yeah, I was waiting for an ads because I thought we were coming up on them, but apparently that's not happening. So bathroom breaks and short rests are happening now. Go ahead and roll your hit die and whatever short rest abilities you want to refresh there. And I will also have, there will be a couple of cheeky little potions ready for y'all, depending whether you want them now or later. Excellent. You have 2 potions of greater healing welcome for you guys to use. So that's 44 plus 4 for 2 of you that require it.
Well, since we're short resting, I just went ahead and fucking burnt all of my healing ability.
Yeah.
This one little halfling comes up with a big old potion as you're there, and he kind of pulls the cork off and stops and goes, "Do you still need it?"
Yes.
Hands it to you there.
Just stored in my gullet for later.
Yeah, like behind.
How do you figure out?
Excellent. I hand it back to you guys as your ship slowly heads towards this mass with the huge ship kind of leading you guys.
I'm gonna keep trying to roll my hit dice. I'm struggling with the.
Is the ship we're on also heading the same direction? Awesome, great. Yeah. Jacques is just gonna sit and smoke his cigarette and wait for the inevitable doom of life.
Excellent.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah, Mr.
Guys.
Stay laying down, chilling.
Okay.
I am gonna cast, as we get closer, I will cast Water Walk upon all of us, just so we got that going on, just in case.
Thank
Beautiful.
you.
I'm just gonna come up to each one of you with just reach my hand into the mud in my pocket and just touch each of your faces. And be like, you can walk on water now.
Excellent.
Merci.
Thanks.
She's just gonna place a hand on top of Leap's head, and just say, "Good fight, Leap."
Thanks, Shishi. I tried really hard.
Excellent. You guys sit here on the ship, chilling out as the crew works around you. As it heads on in towards the mist, you watch as the bilious cloud kind of takes off, catches the wind a little better with its many sails, and it's not too long before you hear the of cannon fire and the and a huge kind of wave splashes against your ship. You ride over it and continue on, and you can see these 2 shapes through the mist.
Hey,
battling it out.
Misty.
Yes.
Quick cue. I know only the stories and legends I have heard of these dragon turtles, but do you know anything about it? You seem to be in touch with the ocean.
Can I history check that?
You can do a history or a nature check if you wish.
Cool.
Shishi would like to nature.
Yeah, give me a nature check.
Will I get advantage because ocean?
I will say that you can have advantage for ocean, sure.
Do I get advantage for amphibian?
You do not get advantage for swamp goer.
Fair enough. 13 from me.
Okay, cool.
19.
19. Excellent. You would know that that these creatures are sometimes find their way from like the elemental plane of water. They are vaguely intelligent enough to be kind of somewhat spoken to. They really, really dig treasure. They are incredibly fearsome, and they can have a nasty temper if provoked. The larger of them can swallow ships whole, depending on how ancient they are. From your experience, now that you think about it, the fact that these things are in the water here and kind of, they're either consuming all the fish or they're heating the water to the point where it's unbearable for the fish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Missy will pass that information along. It's like, yeah, if the turtles are in the water, that's probably what's making all the fish disappear. Either eating for survival or like the heat burning them. Like, yeah,
Is proof Shishi not cause a fish disappear?
that is correct. See, she did not do this.
Shishi would not do this.
Would never do this. And fist bumps again themselves. Yeah.
So we should maybe get rid of that. And point to the head of the young dragon turtle on the deck of the ship.
Oh yeah, yes.
All right.
Is good proof.
It is Shishi, yeah.
Hmm.
Can we hide it?
It is far too large to be hidden anywhere, but on the deck
Put a
with
lampshade
sail
over
over
it.
it. Yeah.
I started to just smear mud over it to try to
They get turned into a rock. It looks like a rock, like a
Yeah.
art project.
The rare item that I really got was just endless mud pockets.
Is pushing this head back into the ocean a bad idea?
I believe it'd be bad because if it's still creating like heat and stuff, it could keep on burning the fish, the temperature, and it's not make it livable.
This is a good point, yes.
Hmm.
Should we
Does
put
it-
it into the cargo hold? Now I am German, apparently.
The captain
Hold,
says,
hold.
I'm not sure it's going to fit in the cargo hold, but we can certainly try. And they pull a grate off the center section of the deck here, and you're able to kind of roll the head over to it. It's either going to be sitting like with its head up, like just like like in the hole there, or you're going to tip it in face first, so it's just like severed neck facing up.
Severed neck.
Hmm.
Second one?
If this dragon turtle is intelligent, this might be a bad look to have its kid's face sort of sticking out of the boat.
Shishi planning on that.
Hmm.
As Shishi says, Shishi planning on that, you hear further kind of gunfire. You hear screams from men in the distance, the roar and the blast of some sort of breath weapon. And we're going to go ahead and take a quick break there.
Oh no.
Yikes.
Incoming TPK?
As we come back to this moment, you guys sailing towards a combat against dragon turtle possibly and enormous sailing ship. I need everyone to roll 2d20s for me.
Oh.
Let's
That's
see if I
fun.
can roll more than my 10 fingers can count for a change.
Not these little guys over here, by the way. They're real. Oh,
So that's a nat 1 and a 19.
19,
10 and a
excellent.
16.
10 and a 16, okay.
10 and a 2.
10 and a 2, okay.
6 and an 8.
6 and an 8, Old Salt.
5 and an 8.
Okay.
Doing great.
I need
y'all.
Shishi and Misty to roll 8d10 each.
Fuck.
As you hear the cannon fire in the
Oh.
background, you hear the bursting of steam, the cracking, terrible cracking of timber, the shouts of men and women, and as the ship continues to pierce through the mist, as you've taken your short rest. What do we get for our 8d10 rolls?
So 39 from me.
Okay.
39 steps.
What'd you get there, Misty?
I haven't fully finished rolling yet. One moment.
Okay, great. No stress.
How do I do a custom roll on the
Bottom left corner where the red little dice is. You should click on it and it should come up with a little menu of dice. And then you can click on the D10, the third one down, 8 times.
Cool.
If you click too many, right click and it'll subtract 1. I figured that out way
Oh,
too
I
late.
hit the wrong one. That was the wrong
8
dice.
d20 worth of damage.
No. No, don't look at that.
This is life-changing information.
Let them cook.
Nothing
Right?
cook me. No.
Let them cook 74 damage.
No.
So I need 8 D10.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
We got 20s, we got 8s. Let's split the difference.
Oh my
I believe in
god.
you.
I had 8 stuck in my head. I was like, oh, 8.
You got this 8 D10.
Never rolling again.
Hey.
Okay. As your ship pierces the fog 45, beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much for that. As your ship pierces the fog there, the scene before you, the enormous galleon, the bilious cloud, destroyed, the center of it carved out by some sort of breath, some sort of steam breath, blasting timber away. As it starts to sink, men, soldiers, women, soldiers, sailors jumping into the water. You see heading directly towards you the lead rowboat with a small amount of crew, and before the ship's even gone down, Yoren is at the head of that rowboat, waving you down, trying to get your attention. You can see behind the enormous kind of sinking vessel, just the huge hulking back of a shell with dozens of ships jammed onto spikes. You watch as this enormous kind of like Lake Placid kind of crocodile like dragon turtle head dips into the water, and as the back clips the bilious cloud, it catches, and the sails and the ship itself get caught on the back of this enormous island of a turtle. As it does, it starts to sink below the water, and you see various other bits of debris, other fishing ships, nearly a dozen of them scattered across the back of this creature as it sinks beneath the depths. As it sinks beneath the depths, you see Yoren calling out, going, "I say, would you mind picking me up and getting me the fuck out of here?"
Our destination is forward.
As your ship kind of sails past, he looks up, he says, please, old salt, surely a little bit of compassion for a fellow sailor."
I mean, you didn't show any compassion for us.
We came to your rescue when you were being attacked by smaller ones of these.
I asked you before, I'll ask you again. You ready to die, Yoren?
He looks at you and he says, "I'm honestly not, old salt. That is why I'm asking if I can come aboard."
Fuck it. I throw him a rope.
I was gonna say, before the fuck it happens, Leap was just like, yeah. So I know, like, we're getting the like douchebag impression, but I'm not sure he's been like categorically a bad guy that we've observed. Just
He pulls
like
himself.
seems
up
like he
onto the
would
vessel.
be.
As he
I don't
pulls
know
himself up
about
onto the
evidence
vessel,
yet.
he scurries off to the side there, and you help the rest of his meager crew that survived back onto the vessel here. He immediately goes up and claps a hand on you, old salt. You can make a sleight of hand check. Claps a hand on you, old salt, and says, "I knew you weren't great. I knew there was some sanity in you there, old salt. Rax, do you have quarters that I could possibly share with you? Take the fucking quarters. Someone show him where I sleep. There won't be any rest for us tonight." 25, excellent. Yeah, you yank the compass off his hip there. Coin purse kind of drops into your hand as well with the 25. Excellent. He trots off down to the captain's quarters there. The door underneath the deck at the back there, and as he kind of steps on in, he shuts the door behind, and you just hear from behind the wall, my ship. The rest of the crew gets settled here with you and immediately start to grab hands and help to turn you guys around. Rax says, wait a second. We're not turning around. She's right.
Our fight
Destination's
is forward.
As you say, our fight is forward, you hear and a large spike on the back of the dragon turtle carves a hole in the bottom of your ship there. As water starts to leak in, it raises its head and turns back to you. Its head the size of your ship, enormous more. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative once more.
Yeah.
You can see that this creature has been pockmarked by cannonballs and shot. It has taken a little bit of damage, possibly 84 points of damage, thanks to two of you landing cannon hits on it from the other vessel.
84 is a little bit of damage.
For that, yeah. For a dragon turtle, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. We're going to go ahead and roll initiative. I got a natural 20, which is very frustrating.
Does my rapier still give advantage to my allies within 30
I will say
feet
yes.
of me?
Yes, it honestly hasn't stopped singing, but I will say that you guys all get advantage thanks to the
Singing
sword.
is definitely the sound of loon songs.
Gotcha.
I got a natural 20 as well.
Ooh.
If I'm gonna be real.
So,
Oh my god, I got a
20.
natural 20 as well. That's what the fuck you on the die means, right?
Yeah.
Owen?
Yeah.
Fuck me die? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I also
So-
got a 20. No lie. Like, yeah.
Nat
No,
20,
what?
four nat 20.
Nat 20. Nat 20,
Listen,
yeah.
we
So
got
we got
the triple
three.
nat ones before. We're
That's
nat 20s
wild.
now.
So, let's go 30 to 25. Is anyone above 25?
Well, if
Beautiful.
I
So
had
20
the initiative 22.
25 to 20.
24.
22.
22.
Okay, 24, 22, 22. Beautiful. So Leap, and then our good friend Misty and Jacques. Excellent. What did you get there, Shishi?
A 15.
15. And you, Salt?
14.
Beautiful. 15. Shishi. 14. Salt. Excellent. As we begin our initiative, this creature is over the back of the ship, right over the back of the helm, where the captain's kind of looking back. You can hear water gushing in below deck as your ship kind of shudders ever so slightly. What is it you guys would like to do?
Jump.
Beginning with Leap. Yup.
Okay,
Leap,
yeah.
what
Are
would you
we
like to do with this thing
so we
kind of-
can reach? So we can access this creature to fight it?
You cannot reach this creature. You would have to either jump into the water and swim out to it. Its enormous head is about 15 or so feet above the deck there. I see you grinning, Shishi. Not a problem for you. 15 feet above the deck there, and its head's kind of hanging over the top of the ship.
Okay. Is there any dim light or darkness around?
I will say
Is
that
the
there
ocean
is
darkness?
probably... The ocean is... I will say that the ocean's darkness in a cloudy day, sure.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can get to a point of dim light or darkness to use my mantle of the rogue to teleport to somewhere within melee.
If you want to land in the water with it, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, I can swim. I can hold my breath. And when I say mantle of the rogue, this is what I mean, of course.
Natural.
This is
As you land
natural stealth.
in the water there, it is almost scalding around this creature. Just the sheer body heat it gives off,
Like,
and it dissipates.
Maybe this was a mistake.
But you land in the water with it, with your swim speed, and you can see that the smaller dragon turtle that you attacked is floating near it, and immediately as it sees you, it just kind of peels off. It's like, nope, out of here. Woo, and it swims deeper into the abyss of the ocean. What would you like to do, Lee?
Okay, well, after I've teleported 30 feet to an unoccupied space I can see, with my bonus action, I then have advantage on the first melee attack I make before the end of the turn.
Yeah,
So
go
I
ahead.
would like
What would
to
you like to
use
do?
that advantage to stab Big Mama.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. All right. So with advantage, activating that sneak attack. Oh, that's so bad. It's so bad. It was a 5 and a 6. I don't think a 15 is gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
15 is gonna
Unfortunately.
do it. And it's also not even a 15. It's a 13. I just can't do math.
Unfortunately, no dice there. As you attempt to stab into it, but you are now in the ocean beside it. Anything else you want to do?
But yeah, I mean, I guess I just want to get as close to on a sturdy place as I can.
Yeah, you can kind of pull yourself up onto its enormous flipper, which is kind of the size of a small vessel.
Kind of like
and its
trying to
flipper is
stab
kind
my way, but I keep missing. But I'm like,
of- Yeah, excellent. A little bit more of a climb to get actually up onto its back, where that
yeah.
menagerie
Oh,
of
but you know what?
ships
Because
are.
I have the weapon mastery and dagger, I can do my dagger attack as part of my attack action.
Yes,
So I can
yeah.
Yeah, just no advantage here, so it's not going to be much damage even if I do hit, but I will not hit.
Okay, beautiful. 2 misses there as you try to climb up, at least onto where its kind of shoulder, its fin meets its shoulder there. Very, very warm, this creature. That is going to bring us down to Misty and Jacques. Whoever would like to go first.
Misty, après vous, go ahead.
Go ahead, Misty.
Cool. What to do?
Unless you want a moment to think, and then I can try and stab the dragon.
Then you can stab.
Jacob, can I stab?
You'd have to get in the water to stab it, or get 15 feet in the air to get to its head there.
Perhaps I will pop off an arrow instead.
Go for it. Yeah.
Let's do that.
Do we still have water walk?
You do still have water walk.
Oh, wait, how does water walk work? Do I
Would you
just
like to
walk
jump
on
off the
water?
ship and find out?
Well, you only live once, and I hop over the edge.
Excellent. You hop over the edge. As you hop over the edge, you fall about 15 or so feet, and you almost twist your ankle as you land on the rough waters. Ow! As you land on the waters, you kind of get yourself back up, and the water is constantly shifting under you, and it's this weird kind of as you're kind of standing on the water that's constantly shifting. But you are on top of the water, and you're able to run to where its neck meets its body on the ocean there.
I will go there, and I will
Nice.
stab.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I can also walk on water. And I cast the spell.
True. Yeah.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Once again, scream, "Let them cook!" and light my sword on fire, and then just take a
Beautiful.
swing.
Excellent. Go ahead and take a swing for me.
22.
22 will hit.
Yay! That is 7, and then 7, I think, piercing damage?
Yeah.
I think piercing. And then that will be 9 fire damage on top.
9 fire damage. Nice. Excellent. You stab into it. Flames across it as it kind of dips down and splashes water on it there. Not too happy, but it's definitely been damaged at this point, thanks to the cannon fire and your stab, but it is looking pretty fine for now.
Excellence. That is it.
Excellent. That is going to bring us down to Misty with
Yeah.
the dragon turtle on deck.
Would a fireball reach it? I throw it from the
Oh
ship.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I want to use my necklace of fireballs and throw a fireball.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Are you just doing one little bead, or are you adding extra beads for extra d6s?
All of them. Extra beads. All of them.
Extra beads. All of them. Excellent. So how many beads is that?
I believe I like. How would I know? It just says 9 charges. Is
on-
that what it means?
Yeah, 9 charges. So you're going to do, so it's 8d6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 d6 if you throw the whole necklace.
Oh my god.
Cool. All right.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
Let me make this dex saving throw. That is a 18 on the dex saving throw.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm gonna silvery barbs that.
Nice. As you silver barbs it, that's a 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is a fit. Yeah. 15.
Don't forget to give
But I
that advantage
will-
to someone, Leap.
Yeah, I'll give Misty back that advantage.
Excellent. As you toss the necklace of fireballs, go ahead and roll all those d6 for me, please.
Nice. How many? How many?
16.
16
16, yeah.
D6s.
D20.
Nice.
D6s, yeah.
D20.
16 D20.
15d20.
As you hurl the necklace, go ahead and tell me, as that damage pops up for us, go ahead and tell me what it looks like when you hurl a whole necklace full of fireballs.
Yeah. So, seeing the creature and stuff, like she was touching her shell necklace that she got from the ocean, and she's like, "Ocean, protect me!" As she just eats it across. Well, her fears like mighty as much as she could.
Yeah. It hits it under the neck, under the chin, and it just goes as it across its neck there. 54 points of fire damage. It lifts its massive head as the fire kind of bellows and smokes up there. It is looking almost half as good as it was before you guys happened upon it, thanks to some cannon fire and some big rolls. So you're already almost half down as it is hit by fire there. Anything else you want to do, Misty?
Is anybody around that's hurt that needs healing?
I think we're good so far.
Looks like everyone's good since the short rest. Yeah.
Short rest.
Okay, I think I'm good. I guess I'll just have Misty carefully jump down onto the water to start walking on there too.
Excellent. As you walk on the water, this thing is just going to bring its head down and try to bite you, Misty. like its little kitty does. That's a 19 to hit you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. As it bites into you, you are going to take 18 points of piercing damage.
Man, I wish I could use silvery barbs, but
it is going to
Wow.
reach out and claw at you, Leap, and claw at you, Jack. That is going to be, that's 2 17s on the dice. I believe that's the dirty. That's definitely going to hit.
listen, the 17 already hit.
Yeah. Dirty 30s on you too.
Oh no.
That is going to be 13 points of slashing damage to you, Leap, and 11 points of slashing damage to you, Jack. Rolling good attack rolls, but terrible damage rolls here. As it slashes into your friends there on the water, you watch as that steam breath starts to build, bringing us down to our good friend Shishi.
So once again, we're just lava on the fist as I turn to my other favorite blonde monk and go fucking fire sure you can, like Street Fighter. I'm just gonna go drilling into the bottom of his chin.
Yeah, you leap up, and as you leap up, you, in slow motion, you can get a punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, 4 punch, however many punches you want to get as you leap up under it and hit it under the chin there.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use my my flurry of blows because
beautiful.
I'm sure he'd take it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not blessed anymore, am I?
No,
Shame.
sir.
Okay, so
Oh,
that
yeah.
is 17,
minute.
17, 19, 26.
19 and 26 are going to hit. The 19 just hits.
Oh.
Dag. Well, that is a 13 and a 14 for 27 points of fire damage. And I'm going to try and grapple to the top of its head as I'm going upwards.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Go ahead. I will say, rather than constricting its movement, beautiful. Rather than constricting its movement, you're able to just hang on to its head there.
Sweet.
You're essentially grabbing it to the point where it won't be able to shake you there.
Nice. Yeah, it's a 21 on my athletics, so.
Beautiful. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Anything else you want to do? Yeah.
Hold on for dear life.
Beautiful. Excellent. That's going to bring us down to Old Salt. Old Salt, as you look upon this creature here, it's not a ghost turtle, ghost crab, but it is one of the legendary beasts of the deep.
Yeah, I think Old Salt, pulling out his trident, he'll walk up to the bow of the ship where the figurehead is, and just sort of like yell out to the dragon turtle and say, "I know you can hear me, so answer me true. Are you a minion of the ghost crab?"
What languages do you speak?
I speak common and deep speech.
Deep speech. Excellent. You would hear. Where are we? Leap. No, Misty. You're the only one that hears this. Misty, you hear in a deep kind of bellowing voice.
We dragon turtles fear the ghost crab. We are not minions of it. It is a scourge.
Oh, snap. And the ghost crab is real. Let's see what's say out loud.
You hear nothing back, Old Salt. You just hear.
All right. In that case, I'm going to Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
I will first pull out my spear and throw that.
Go for it.
Let's see. Nat 20.
Hey, good stuff. You throw the spear and it hits the same eye as your eye. It's gonna have disadvantage on its melee attacks with that.
Yeah, that's 10 damage, but I wanted to give it that disadvantage.
But hey, it's got disadvantage now.
And then I think from there, I will jump into the water. Because my coat.
You hit the water, and you. Fuck! You land, almost twist an ankle, and you realize you have to actually press yourself into the water if you want to go underwater because of
God damn it! And I will get into the water. My coat is actually a cloak of the manta ray, so I can breathe water and I have swim speed.
Yeah.
So I'll go into melee range, and now
I
will two-hand attack with the trident.
Go for it, right under the belly there. Excellent.
Oh wait, ignore that. Oh my god, 18 to hit.
18 just misses. As you stab into its belly there, it shifts ever so slightly. As it shifts ever so slightly, you get a view of the underside of the ship as water's kind of rushing in, people trying to stop your one vessel home from sinking. Not your one vessel home, you've got another vessel tied to the back. But as Rax's ship starts to kind of sink there, we come back around the top to our good friend Leap. What would you like to do?
Make jokes, apparently, about the ghost crab and just that. Okay, so can I attack it from where I am, or do I need to like get a better?
No, you climbed up like on its shoulder there, so yeah, you can absolutely stab it from there.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna stab it. I'm not going to
Go
use
for it,
steady
yeah.
aim at this point in time. But actually, I will take this turn to try to get a good, like a better place, like a more sustainable place. If there's somewhere I can go within 30 feet, that's going to be a sustainable.
Climb up onto where the neck hits the shell there. Yeah. Kind of climb up the neck a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, hell. Oh my god. Okay. I gotta take it. I just got double natural 20s.
Hey,
Which I shouldn't have rolled 2 dice, but I had them both in my hand and I just kind of went for it.
Yeah.
2-weapon
Yeah.
fighting.
They're both natural 20s.
Yeah, they can be
So-
both your attacks here if you want. You're stabbing your nick. Yeah. So go ahead and give me your damage there.
If you're good with that, like I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. So you get to double your sneak attack because there are
Here's,
many
like,
bad
my-
guys around here.
Here's my low battery. No one
Love
has
it.
to know that I'm at 10%.
As you stab into it there and kind of nick it as well, it screeches out. Go ahead and roll your damage, please.
Well, I'm gonna throw my divine smite on that rapier.
Yeah, go for it.
Gonna throw in some smite.
Yeah.
Uh,
So you're gonna double the smite there.
yeah.
So you're gonna double your sneak attack dice, double your smite dice, and double your
Crit
attacky dice.
damage. Okay, well that sucked. But that's just the rapier damage by itself.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me everything else as it kind of wheels around. It kind of turns its head away from the ship. You've kind of distracted it. You guys have well and truly distracted it from the ship right now. As you're rolling that damage dice, beautiful 24 sneak. Very nice.
And that's not with the crit for the smite that I added there.
Excellent. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Old Salt, real quick, please.
Did you want me to roll d8s again for that, or just? Oh no, it did
Yeah,
do
so-
it twice. Okay.
Yeah, so you double all the dice that you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever amount of dice you're rolling, you double it there.
19 on perception.
Nice. You would see as you're
46.
underwater there, you would see as Leap is on top. Leap, you stab into it, divine energy, and you're kind of sneak attack stabby in there. Don't forget, you're also going to roll crit damage for your little nick as well, because you rolled that second nat 20 for your offhand attack. That was just one attack damage you rolled. As you guys are hurting this thing
Also,
a fair bit.
do you see the sneak attack? 6, 6, 6, 6.
Yeah, perfect. As that happens, Old Salt, you would see in that gap in the ship that water is rushing in, just a sliver of something very large and silver, just ghostly white, silver pale.
In the ship or in?
Like it got sucked in. You ever seen those videos of the crabs walking over sea pipes and the pressure change kind of sucks them in? Obviously not. There are underwater cams of. It's fascinating. The water that's gushing into the vessel there seemed to suck in something larger than average crab size that is silver, ghostly blue. Go ahead and roll another d4 for that leap or leap there, and that is all. This thing is looking bruised into bloodied now. I was genuinely anticipating some sort of death here, but you guys are rocking this bad boy. As you stab into it, Leap, anything else you want to do?
That's it's a bonus action for Divine Smite now, so that's movement action, bonus action, baby. But that's also 17, 25, 49, 56 damage. I'll take it.
Beautiful. Excellent. Misty, what would you like to do as we come down to your turn? As Leap is just destroying this thing from the back of the neck.
What should I do? I think I'll join in with the stabbing. With the,
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. That dice is on the ground.
Find that later.
Gone forever.
It's gone forever.
It'll show up.
A 13.
13 does not hit, unfortunately. Yeah, as you go to stab this thing. Anything else you want to do there?
Bonus action. Again, is anybody else hurt around Misty? Because I was gonna cast mass healing word if need to.
Not
Just
just
a
yet.
little, but not that much.
Feeling good.
Okay, then,
Yeah, I'm only down 11.
then I'll just use healing word on just Misty to heal herself,
Beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
and that'll be it
Excellent.
for me.
That's gonna bring us down to Jacques. Jacques, what would you like to do?
Jacques is gonna stick with what he knows: stabbing fish.
Beautiful. Go for it.
Oh, 11.
11 does not hit, unfortunately, as you stab into this thing here.
He's gonna.
Oh boy.
He's gonna curse and then action surge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
just take another swing.
Super.
Go for it.
We love seeing the class features come out.
21, baby.
21 will hit. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Yay! That is 7 piercing, and then 6 fire damage.
Okay, this thing is definitely looking bloodied at this point. As you stab into it, is there anything else you want to do?
I don't like the way you're chuckling there. Oh God, no! That was I believe my action surge was my bonus. Wait, yeah, it was my bonus action.
Okay.
So
Jacob's like, is that all?
yeah.
Is that all you got?
Oh, is action surge not a bonus action anymore?
No, it's a free thing. You action surge and you get your
The
action
second
again. Yeah.
wind is the bonus action.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. Things have changed. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Action surge does not take your bonus action, so you still have a bonus action.
Oh, I still have
Bardic or a
bonus action.
second wind. Yeah.
Let's do a second wind, just because I feel like things might get nasty here.
Yeah, you see it open its maw and this big old bellow of steam start to build.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. Leap and Shishi have managed to get themselves in a position where they are out of the way. However, Misty, Jacques, and Old Salt, I need a constitution saving throw from you guys, and you really want to save. As it
Con saving throw?
con saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Well,
I got a 12.
Okay.
I love it when things get interesting.
18.
Okay. 18 is exactly what you need to save, Misty.
Glad you healed yourself last turn.
Old Salt, anything you can do?
I'm trying to see if tactical mind help. No, it's only ability checks.
No.
So an
Beautiful.
8.
An 8. So, Misty, if you want to go ahead and take 25 points of fire damage. Old Salt, Jacques, you're taking 51 points of fire damage in the form of steam. 51 points of damage. I think Old Salt and Jacques are still up, right?
I would, yeah, but I will also absorb elements again.
Beautiful.
And I like
51
to
points.
dampen elements.
Nice.
You do dampen elements? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. As that comes blasting out at you, it is going to swim with all of you attached to it towards the vessel there. You watch as it swims toward the vessel there. Its head is over the tied to the back, and it goes to kind of chomp down and destroy the rest of the vessel as Captain Rax just says, "Everyone abandon ship. I'll hold her off till we go down." And everyone starts to abandon that ship there, which is going to bring us down to Shishi. What would you like to do?
Quick cue. I didn't specify, but can I have given Rax and however many of the crew I could water walking since I can get 10 people?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Sounds
about
good. A
them.
couple of them jump off and just start to kind of run.
What the fuck?
Shishi, what would you like to do?
I mean, it's gonna be a bunch of punch. For sure.
Go for it. Hanging onto
Yeah.
this thing's neck there. It can't get to you. It's like, ah.
Gonna go ahead and flurry of blows in again.
Yeah, give me all them attacks there.
So 2 of them definitely missed, but I got 20 on 2 other ones.
Beautiful. That is definitely going to hit.
Yeah.
Those 2.
Bad. For a total of 20 fire damage this time around.
Okay. I mean, it's not looking great. This creature's not looking great. It already starts to look like it's going to slink away ever so slightly, but it is pissed off at this point. Anything
Yeah.
else you want to do, Shishi?
Just want to mention that since I am holding on to this thing's head, all of these attacks are now just headbutts into the top of this thing's face.
yeah,
Fire
beautiful.
headbutt.
Go ahead and give me a real quick athletics check. You're probably going to be fine.
Maybe. Oh shit. That was
Oh,
26.
Yeah, you are fine. Yeah, you tell me where you're kind of gripping onto this thing as it has a javelin in one eye, you hanging off it.
So each hand is inside of like an eyelid, kind of just like holding on and just
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
That is going to bring us down to Old Salt.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not even looking at the dragon turtle. Why are you all fighting this turtle? That's not the real fight. I'm gonna go straight towards the flash that I saw.
What's your swim speed?
60 feet.
60 feet. You swim up through the gap where water is gushing in. You kind of pop out as people are trying to put boards in. The abandoned ship is given. As you pop up, give me a real quick survival or perception check to track where this thing's gone.
Okay, perception or survival. Let's do perception. I got 11, but I will use 1 second. If that's a fail, I will use tactical mind.
Go for it.
So
This
I'll
is
add
important.
a D10.
Yes,
Using a
please.
second wind.
Go for it.
Come on. Add 9 to that. Dirty 20.
It wisps a wisp of ghostly energy that seems to go up, and you know the room directly above this is the captain's cabin. And you hear a, oh God!
I'm rushing straight there.
You rush up. As you rush up, you boot in the door to the captain's quarters. The ship is turning. You can see Yoren Handel pressed up against the wall, and what looks like a slightly larger than average, ghoulish, ghastly ghost crab that's kind of reaching up to him. You watch as it reaches up to him. It takes its pincer and just pokes it in his eye, and he goes, ah! And you watch as his eye goes milky white as it goes to claw him in the chest there.
Oh, just as I remember you. Today's the day one of us dies, Ghost Crab.
I will. I'm gonna shift again. I'll be in walrus form for this.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna charge, and I first will trident attack. This
Go
guy.
for it. You run into Ghost Crab.
12 to hit.
12 does not hit Ghost Crab.
Second attack 19.
19 will hit Ghost Crab.
Okay. Will absorb elements trigger on this, or did I waste it on the first?
You can put absorb elements into Ghost Crab.
Okay. So it's gonna be 12 plus 8, so 20 plus absorb elements is a 6. Plus 5. 25 damage on that.
25 damage to Ghost Crab. As it turns its beady little black eyes to you. As it does, the room shifts and everything starts to slide sideways as the side of the ship sinks into the water there. You're going to have to fight to hold your
Sideways.
ground.
That's how the devil walks.
This is your doing.
As I bonus action slash him with my walrus tusks.
Go for it.
There we go. Come on, there we go. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits Ghost Crab.
6 damage.
6 damage. 31 damage to Ghost Crab with that. As you stab and slash on into it, it kind of turns to you. Anything else you want to do? Beautiful.
That's it. It's you and me, right here. Today's the day.
As we come back around top to you there, Leap. This dragon turtle is not looking fantastic at this point. You see she just pounding it, headbutting it, poof, poof, like magma across his forehead and just poof, poof, poof,
Okay, but
headbutting
I've
the thing.
seen Old Salt run off or
You have
swim
not.
off.
Old Salt was under the sea.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He looks fab there. There is Ghost Crab there under the sea.
Under the sea. Darling is better where we can kill the ghost crab. Anyway, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do some steady aim. So I
Yeah.
can get advantage to stab this dragon turtle.
You hone yourself. You can even climb up the neck a little bit closer so that you're within range of Shishi there, who's
Well, I can't because I can't move, but you know.
thematically.
That was nice. Flavorfully, I've moved towards Shishi in my disposition for murder. So that's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 will hit. Go ahead and give me your damage.
All right. What the fuck is my damage? So I am going to have the 1d8 plus 4 for my rapier. And then 2d6 for sneak attack.
Nice.
And then because of my mastery with the rapier, I am able to then get advantage on my next attack before the end of my next turn, which I will take with my dagger.
Go for it. Perfect.
I don't know that the sneak attack went through, so I'm going to try pushing that again.
Yeah, no sweat.
There we go. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow. It's hovering. If that were a real life dice, I would say that dice is cocked. But
We got a 2 on the map here, apparently.
yeah, no, I accept that. But I got a natural 20 on my dagger, so that's nice.
Nice. Go ahead and give me your attack rolls there.
Will not include my sneak attack, but it will be 1d4 plus 4, or 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah. As you stab your stabbies in there.
It is
Well-
actually surprisingly more difficult to use roll 20 for this than to use my own dice.
Aren't other people in melee with it?
Yeah, she
I
did
can only
sneak
use
attack on,
sneak attack
they did
once
sneak
per-
attack on the last one.
Let's get
Oh,
around.
gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent. It is looking real bad with that. Kind of as you kind of dig on into it there. Good stuff. Great stuff. You, Misty, Jacques, can see that it is incredibly pained. Anything else you want to do, Leap? You good?
Yeah, that's my action bonus action. And
Perfect.
I cannot move, so.
Go ahead. Misty, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try again with that spear.
Nice. Go ahead and give me the spear.
That is 19.
19 will hit.
Yay. And that's 6 damage for
6.
that. And then
Beautiful.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah. Drive the spear up into it. Spiritual weapon comes down in tandem.
And then 19 again to hit for spiritual weapon.
Perfect. That hits.
Yes. And that is another 8 damage.
Very nice. This thing would swim away if it knew how to get you guys off it there. Excellent. Beautiful. That's going to bring us down unless there's anything else you wish to do. Jack, what would you like to do?
Jacques is gonna just do the usual and swing his sweet flaming sword.
Excellent.
I hit last time, didn't I? I think
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
hit on the
Yeah.
action. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
supposed to keep rolling with advantage, and I have not been doing that. So
Go for it.
this is
Yeah.
advantage.
Go for it.
Okay. 25.
25 hits.
Excellente. Oh, that's great. 6 piercing damage, and then
Ooh.
Oh, what's that? 10 fire damage.
Oh boy, yeah. You hit it. As you strike it, it kind of pulls back away from the ship and starts to submerge itself. You gather that you'll be able to either hold on or let go and just kind of stand on the surface there. But it looks like if and when it gets to its turn, it is just going to try and take you to the crushing depths of the ocean.
Can I bonus action second wind and heal myself again?
Yeah, absolutely.
That I will do. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. That is going to bring us down to the dragon turtle itself. I'm going to go ahead and roll a d6. You don't want a 5 or a 6 on this. Perfect. It opens its maw and just a little puff of like when you hit the button on the iron and a little bit of steam. And it kind of drops its head and it starts to just dive as quickly as it can. As it does, you guys have the option to let go or not without attacks of opportunity against you and just bob on the surface, but it is going to swim 80 feet under the water.
Shishi can hold his breath.
Of course he can, yeah. What are the rest of you doing? Hanging on, letting go. Leap, Misty, Jack.
I can breathe water.
So you're hanging on?
I'm hanging
Beautiful.
on.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's hanging on. Can also breathe water.
That's right. I
Fuck
can too
yeah.
also breathe it.
We got 3 water breathers in this bitch.
Jack?
Jacques wants to hold on, but he better let go.
Excellent. Jacques
Now-
bobs to the surface.
If you let
This
go,
isn't
do you
true.
get an attack of opportunity?
You do, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do that. That's great.
Go for it. Go ahead and give me an attack of opportunity.
Yay. Do I have that with advantage? I would, wouldn't I? 'Cause
I'm
of
there.
that-
Yeah, if you've
Because
got
you
your
do damage with your rapier.
if you've got the weapon mastery that allows you to do that, yeah, absolutely.
I do, but I didn't
Yeah.
hit by 13.
You didn't hit. That's
Oh.
right. Okay. Oh, right there. Yeah, gotcha. Excellent. You
Mad
try to
swing.
swipe at this thing. Mad swing, miss, and it swims to the depths there, which is going to bring us down to you, Shishi.
Oh, you know what's coming. It's a pain
Go for
train.
it. Go for it.
It's all I got. It's all I got. Not so great again. Looks like 2 hit, 19, and a 24.
Beautiful. Those
Yeah.
two are going to hit. I'm going to tell you right now. I need 10, 11, 12, 13. I need 14 points of damage from you.
Well, the first
11.
one's 11,
Here we go.
and the second one is a 7.
Tell
18
me
points of
how
damage.
you handle this creature.
As it goes to dive down into the water, I'm just gonna go with it, hands holding onto its eyelids like I was, and as it looks up at me in fear, I'm just going to say, "Give us back fish," and smash one, and the second headbutt will go in and just crack its soft spot inward just a bit.
It stops in the water there and immediately starts to kind of roll as it dies. And as it dies, you watch as the heat dissipates from it. As the heat dissipates from it, from its gullet, from deep in its stomach, partially digested fish, some undigested fish just all start to... Like the balloons in that stupid thing that they did in, was it Chicago? Can't remember where. But just a mass of them. Some of them swim away, some of them sit there dead, and this creature is gone. Shishi, you look at Leap and Misty. Job well done. Excellent. That is going to bring us down to you, Old Salt. As the ship is sinking, water kind of starting to fill the vessel.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue the onslaught. I'm gonna attack with the trident.
Go for it.
10 on the first swing,
No hit.
8 on the second,
No hit.
and then a fang attack with my walrus tusks. Which is
I just make a really wild bid into the abyss for, maybe the voice of Leap being like, good things will come for you, menacingly. Just gives advantage or something, maybe? Support? No, worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Okay. But the tusk will hit with a 21.
Beautiful. Yeah, go ahead and give your damage.
6 damage.
Nice. Very nice. As you kind of bite into this thing, this ghastly apparition, anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you won't finish this, I will. It's gonna be one of us.
Do me a favor. Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
Yeah, I got a cool -1 to charisma saving throws, so that's gonna be a dirty 1.
The ghost crab looks at you, grabs you by the throat, and just... And as it disappears into your gullet there, y'all are going to have to stick around for the epilogue to see what happens next. And that's where we're going to leave our session.
Huh.
Dang.
Salt.
Wait, the crab went into me?
Yeah, dog.
Okay.
Either
Either way, I was like, is it eating me or?
He took your eye, but
No,
he gave you his soul.
You failed a charisma save from a ghost, and you now have a crab in you.
I'll become
As we wait for our
Crabs.
producer to show back up and take us out, no, we are going to leave it there. Thank you very much for joining us. Yeah, that's what I was taking the piss out of you. Sorry, our producer's reminding me to do things. But I like ragging on him. Thank you very much for joining us here at Hit Points Not Required. As we go around the board, tell us where we can find you. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you're up to lately. We're going to go around the circle, and we're going to begin with Owen.
Yes, hello. I am Owen J. Ace, or Ace, at Ace of Squares on social media. I have played Old Salt, the were-walrus now possessed by a ghost crab. Classic trope. You can find me here on Hit Points Not Required. You can also find me on High Shelf Collective's Twitch channel. Yeah, I am a game writer and actual play performer. But yeah, this was great. This was fun.
Excellent. Thank you. Moving around to Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe. You can find me here on Twitch at Zoe_Munroe, MUNROE, because there's a few of us. And I also just recently started a Patreon for my art and more direct support outside of Twitch, because I am a full-time performer and content creator. I'm hanging out here with the gang once or twice a month, and I'm very happy to be here. And this was awesome. And Ghost Crab will live forever in my heart.
Ghost Crab's living in someone's heart. That is going to bring us around to Taylor.
Hey, I'm Taylor, aka Spink Taylor. I was playing Misty. You can find me this week on Castleton. Castleton is a Hunger Games, Bridgerton style chess game with over 150 players at a table playing to kill each other and all that jazz. We're on part 2 right now, so if you like to see all that betrayal stuff, you can see it on Winter's Tales channel on Twitch and watch all the playthroughs from part 1 and while part 2 is playing.
Yeah, I will jump on the back of that and say that it is a fantastic thing that AJ's kind of thrown together, and y'all should check it out. It's really, 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 really cool, really unique, kind of.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I like it.
I did not know where I expected that to go from at any point in time in that description. It just kept surprising me.
Yeah, it's a crazy time being part of staff of it too.
Incredible.
Yeah, check it out. Chrysander.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. I'm Chrysander Mandragora of Mandragora Media. Typically, you'll find me behind a camera, but when I'm here, I'm sometimes playing a Battletoad. And if I'm not, I usually play much more nuanced characters, but I just wanted to hit shit today. But yeah, you can find me at Mandragora Media on Instagram. Is typically where I'm at. Go there if you like cosplay specifically, because that's usually my niche when it comes to photography. But I'm also putting out a lot of short films nowadays. So just go look at them. Tell me they're good.
It's going to bring us around a Trip.
Hey, I'm Sarah Tripp Swartout. I have been your friendly local cryptid who idolizes a Battletoad. And throwing hot chips, and all I do is throw hot chips and lie, and you can find me maybe on the internet. Definitely in
Good
Ohio.
Excellent.
And also on High Shelf Collective with Owen. We are in a regular werewolf game where we fight Project 2025 cultists in Dallas as werewolves, and that's pretty cathartic.
Very, very cool. Very cool. I'm Jacob Mason. You can find me at Theater of the Mind Flayer, another little D&D podcast that I do. You can find me on here. You can find me on socials. I'm around doing D&D-like stuff. Thank you very much to Rook Valum for putting up with me, taking the piss out of you, not just tonight, but every night I can. Thank you very much to Violet for your help and your wonderful, wonderful producer. And remember that hit points are not required to encounter the ghost crab. Stick around, jump in the Discord, and see where the story goes. Thank you very much.